And a Merry Christmas to everyone. We are back for a full slate of basketball here today, starting, of course, with our New York Knicks taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's just jump right into it. We got a nice, long, fun day ahead of us. I can't wait. Let's get to it. We are here. We have made it. December 25th. And what was our goal as New York Knicks fans? Maybe not your goal, but my goal. My goal, and this was calculated before the NBA Cup, so a couple of games were added that I did not calculate into, but my goal was at worst 10 losses, 18-10, and that was before the tournament, 18-10, and the Knicks are sitting right now with 9 losses. Let me tell you something. The expectations have changed. They have indeed changed. I don't want to lose today. I don't want to afford a loss. I did say no more than 10 losses after the Christmas Day game. And sitting at 9 would probably mean that going along those rules, that they could lose today, and I'd still be somewhat satisfied with where they're sitting. That is no longer the case. That is no longer the case, especially considering you're coming off the NBA Cup, and then you kind of low-key threw away a couple of games there, resting guys, making sure you're trying to get injured again. But we are here. We are back, baby. And I need my Knicks fully healthy outside of the usuals of Landry Shamet and Deuce McBride still out with injury. I thought maybe we were going to get a Christmas Day miracle and we were going to see Deuce McBride be reintegrated into the lineup today. But we are here. No McBride, no Shamet, but everybody else is available. We don't have to mention Gershon Yabusele is questionable because he's probably not going to play anyway. We don't have to do that. Suns Gen with another 10 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness, Suns Gen, incredibly generous. This is the second time you've done this. You don't have to do that, big dog, but I love you spreading around the Christmas spirit. Thank you, Suns Gen, for your generosity, my man. Thank you. My goodness, if you guys are receiving a membership, go ahead and give thanks to Suns Gen for his generosity here, man. Thank you. Thank you. We are here. Is that Curly Davis in the chat? What's up, Curly Davis? Always love to see you. I know these early games are exactly what you need. Appreciate you. Rafael Torres, Suns Gens, you're so welcome. Appreciate you, man. My goodness. The generosity is crazy. I appreciate you wanting to support the channel. I really do, man. You don't have to do it. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love the holiday spirit. Love it. Gotta love the holidays. I love the holidays. We are here representing the holidays here today. Jeff Brown. Appreciate you, Jeff Brown. Fellow Cavs fan. Love all the Cavs fans in the chat. We haven't seen Frolian Moreno. Frolian Moreno is the other Cavs fan who used to, or maybe still is, maybe he's still in the chat, who comes around and hangs out with us when the Knicks play the Cavs. He might just be getting tired of the Knicks kind of being the Cavs butt a little bit. Either way, Jeff Brown, I appreciate you. I hope this is a good game tonight. Obviously, these two teams are kind of going in different directions this season as the Cavs are hovering around 500. They have won the last couple of games. Not great competition, but, good get-right games for sure. They have been shooting it well as of late, so maybe they're going to come in tonight on a Christmas Day, morning. They are on the road, so that is also going to contribute to that. But we are here. We are ready to go. And we're going to start it off where we always start off these Knicks games, and that's with the captain. Jalen Marquise Brunson is back in the lineup. Yes, sir. One day off, load management, resting, all the things that we hate, but we understand. It is what it is. What do you want me to say about the captain, JB? Kind of just does what he does. 29 a game, 6.5 assists, only 2.2 turnovers, 37% from three, 48% from the floor. There really is no guarding him. You could put a 6'8" dominant defensive wing. He's still going to find a way to get buckets. You could put a 6'2" Mighty Mouse physical guard the same size as Jalen Brunson. He's going to go right through his chest. There is no guarding Jalen Brunson consistently. He's going to find a way to get his baskets. You got Castle, Vassell, all these Spurs guards out there with awesome perimeter defenders. He's still going to find a way to get his. It may not be as efficiently, but he's going to find a way to get his. Jalen Brunson is in the lineup today. I'm expecting a Jalen Brunson masterclass against these Cleveland Cavaliers because they don't really have anybody who can guard him anyway. Big City's coming off a pretty impressive performance against the Minnesota Timberwolves that ended up coming in a loss. He did his part, though, putting up a 40 ball, 40 and 13, I believe is what he ended the night with. He was in foul trouble. All of the Karl Anthony Towns isms came out in that game, but he is back. He's in the lineup again, expecting a good performance from him going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers bigs. And you guys got to let me know, Jeff, if you know Jeff in the chat, is Evan Mobley playing? He was upgraded to questionable. It is a calf strain. You don't really want to push calf strains. I know it's the big Christmas Day game, but he's coming into tonight questionable. So you got, if anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Jeff Brown said Madison Square Garden. Brother, I don't know if he's ever had a good game at Madison Square Garden, especially going back to that playoff series a couple of years ago. My boy was shooting up tour dates, tell you that. But Darius Garland has been shooting it well as of late. We will get to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Best believe we got some things to talk about with them, with the way their season's gone. But a couple of nice, impressive wins as of late. Karl Anthony Towns, we know what to expect from Big Cat. You're going to need him tonight with possibly Garland, possibly Mobley back, but definitely up against Jared Allen. Karl Anthony Towns can dominate the boards. Jared Allen can struggle on the boards. And so you definitely need Karl Anthony Towns more than scoring, I think, to really dominate the glass. Because if you can keep Jared Allen off the glass, you can limit his effectiveness. OG Anunoby, who also, like Jalen Brunson, had the other night off against Minnesota. And, we've had games this season without OG Anunoby, so we understand the importance of him. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? George Jones, what's up, George Jones? President Boy Goomba. I did see, Goomba, that you're Joey DeLuca. Obviously with YouTube changing the way your names appear in the chat, sometimes your chosen names are very different than your at names. But what's up, Joey? What's up, Joey? Happy to see you. My man, Goomba. El Tigre, what's up, El Tigre? Lionel Monas, what's up, Lionel? Our starting lineup, JB Bridges, Hart, OG, Cat. Yes, the go-to starting lineup is intact. The only guys we're missing, Deuce McBride remains out. Landry Shaman remains out. The last, we'll get to them. Let's OG Anunoby, who is, we understand his importance. Reddy, what's up, Reddy? We understand OG Anunoby's importance. Like I said, we played games without OG Anunoby in the lineup earlier when he had the little hamstring injury and he missed, I think, like 8 or 9 straight games or something like that. So we know what it's like to play without Anunoby. We know what it's like and how different it is when OG Anunoby is out there and how different the team is, how different the defense is, how different the offense can look, all of the things. I call OG Anunoby the puzzle piece to this team. Don Juan, what's up, Don Juan? Knicks by 5 or more, I'm hoping so. We understand that OG Anunoby just changes the dynamic of this team on both sides of the court. So, and he did look tired and sluggish after the Vegas games, right? The last 2 games we played that he was in the lineup for. He looked really sluggish. The Philly game and the Miami game finally came alive in the second half of Miami, but he did have the Minnesota game off. So hopefully he's going to be back and ready to go after a good second half against Miami to help pull that game out. So hopefully OG Anunoby's ready to go here on this Christmas Day because you're going to need him with Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, 2 explosive guards. We know the Knicks can struggle at point of attack defense with no McBride and no Shaman. It's gotten even worse as of late. So hopefully OG Anunoby is ready to go tonight because they're going to need him to try and stay in front of Donovan Mitchell. Cross Signal, what's up, Cross Signal? Don Juan said, call to OKC. Spurs here, let's go cash out. We are going to stay live. We're going to try and do 3 games today. So obviously we're always going to do the Knicks game. So we are live for the Knicks game, but also possibly, not possibly, we are going to stay live for the OKC Spurs game, the 3rd one in 2 weeks between those 2 teams, hoping it's going to be another classic game, especially after the Spurs knocked them off by 20. See how OKC responds. If they're true champions, they should be able to pull off the victory today. They're going to need to. You don't want to get swept by the Spurs. Mark.TV, what's up, Mark.TV? And then we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to rest it off. I'm not all that interested in those middle afternoon games. But that late game, 10:30, that Minnesota versus Denver, that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting. Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, let's do it. Let's watch that one. So we're probably going to try and do 3 games today. But, of course, we're going to start with the early game, the first game, our New York Knicks. K. Hazy, what's up, K. Hazy? Mikal Bridges, Mr. Consistency. And, sometimes I wish he was a little bit more explosive and a little less consistent just because, the floor is at a baseline level and it's great. And the consistency is always there, and he's always going to give you around, I got to lower that on my phone, around, 16, 4.5, and that's great, and that's awesome, and he's always going to give you around that. But on a night like we had the other night where guys are out and you're playing Minnesota, you want them to just dig deep and just say, okay, I'll be the number one, or the Robin, Karl Anthony Towns Batman. Like, Towns stepped up, and he was like, I'll be the one today. I'll go off for 40 and 10, right? I have a 40-10 double-double. He did his part. Mikal Bridges, the other night, I think he gave us 14, 3, and 4, 3, and 5, something like that. And it was like, cool, man. Like, that's great when you got Brunson and Anunoby out there. But without those guys, I need you to step up. I need you to be more aggressive. Tyler Kolek took more shots than Mikal Bridges did. And on a night without Brunson and Anunoby, Mikal Bridges didn't crack 20. Like, I know he's a high-level role player. I get it. But on a night, one night, you need him to step up and be more than that. Was just a little disappointed in that game in that regard. Like, even if he didn't shoot it well, I wanted him to take more shots. But either way, with those guys in the lineup, we know what to expect from Mikal Bridges. He's Mr. Consistency. He's not really going to give you any more than this. Every now and again, he'll explode up. Like last year on Christmas Day, hopefully we have a repeat performance from Mikal Bridges. A couple of games ago, he had a really great performance against Miami where he couldn't miss. So, hoping for another heater from Mikal Bridges here today. You can see the percentages. My man is being very judicial with his shot selection, playing good, playing in the gaps and whatnot, playing very well. Goomba, my man Joey, JB, OG, Hart, Cat, and Mitch should be the lineup. They're going to have their regular starting lineup out there with Josh Hart in there. And Mikal in there. You're pulling Mikal to the bench? I don't know about that. You still need Mikal's defense on the side, on the wings there. With that starting lineup, you have Goomba. I think they're just too slow laterally. But, they do have the size. You still need Mikal out there. Mikal having a great year. Bring Mitch off the bench. And let him dominate backup centers. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Mikal is hot feed the fire? I'm hoping so. King Free, what's up, King Free? Merry Christmas, Diggs Nation. Merry Christmas to you, King Free. We're going to go over to Josh Hart now. And Josh Hart, the chaos engine. Gotta love Josh Hart. I mean, even on the other night where maybe you wanted a little bit more out of the scoring department for Josh Hart, and you didn't necessarily get that too much, but you did get everything else. 15 rebounds, 8 assists for Josh Hart on the other night against the Timberwolves. Doing what Josh Hart does. We saw some fire and desire from him after getting mixed up with Rudy Gobert. Got a little dirty there. Thankfully nobody walked away injured. But seeing some fire and desire from Josh Hart hopefully can help catapult this team, because they kind of, since the Vegas trip and they won that tournament, they've kind of been sleepwalking, and not even lackadaisical, but obviously guys have been in and out of the lineup trying to get rest. But Josh Hart is a constant for this team. It's going to be very fun to watch him today run circles around a Cleveland team that I think a little bit of and we'll get to Cleveland, we'll talk about Cleveland more in depth here, but a little bit of the Cleveland thing is that they're just not playing with as much fire and desire as they were last year. And if you go up against Josh Hart and bring that same level of intensity and energy to the game, Josh Hart's going to end up running circles around you, and you're going to see double-double Josh Hart and possibly even triple-double Josh Hart here tonight. It is a Christmas Day game, so he is rearing to go, ready to put on a performance. National TV Josh Hart always tends to show up, so I'm ready for it. King Free said, what's poppin', Chef? It was poppin', King Free. All I want for Christmas is a W. Let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Oda Austin, what's up, Oda? Brunson is the best player. I think he's the best player. He's going to be the best player on the court tonight for sure. I know there's some people who say Donovan Mitchell, and I do think it is a debate that can be had, but I do think Donovan Mitchell is the losing side of the debate. It is for sure Jalen Brunson in my mind. Big Rod said, I couldn't stop laughing at Brooklyn handing the 76ers, who had their big three. I think if you show up to Brooklyn thinking you're just going to walk all over the Brooklyn Nets, they will surprise you. And I think Philly got really surprised, and they learned. They learned. Hopefully they learned. Or hopefully not. I don't know. Whether you're a Philly fan or not, right? In the chat. If you're a Philly fan or not, I don't know. Tay Cowboys. What's up, Tay Cowboys? Merry Christmas to you, Tay. Let's go over to Deuce McBride, who, I've been begging for an update on Deuce McBride. They gave a light update a couple of games ago where they asked Mike Brown, and Mike Brown said, I'm not too involved right now in where he is in his recovery time. I don't think he's doing full sprints. He said something along those lines. And then the other night when they played the Timberwolves, Mike Breen said Deuce McBride is very close to returning, which gave me a little bit of hope that we'd see a Christmas Day miracle that Deuce McBride would be available tonight. He is not. He remains out with the ankle injury, but I'm going to take Mike Breen for his word because he is obviously calling the games and he's connected to the organization and he's around these guys, and I'm sure he's watched them warm up and move around much better. I'm expecting Deuce McBride back before 2026, before the new year, which is obviously in about a week, less than a week, 5 days or so, 6 days or so. So I'm expecting him back either very early January, the 1st or the 3rd or whenever the Knicks play, early January. Jose NYC, what's up, Jose? But he is still not back for tonight, which sucks because they could have really used his point of attack defense tonight. The Flea said he's only 6'1". Wow, didn't realize. He's only 6'1". And this is probably being generous as well, not going to lie. He's got a ridiculously long wingspan for a guy that's 6'1", and so can oftentimes make him seem a little bit bigger than he is. He also jumps extremely high in his jump shot, which can also make him seem a little bit bigger than he is. King Free said teams with no expectations are the worst to play against, like the Nets. Yeah, because they have nothing to lose. So, and especially if they get hot from three and you have a guy playing with ultra confidence like Michael Porter Jr., can ruin your night, a night, which is why you can't take a night off in the NBA. You have to respect every opponent. Mitchell Robinson has been on one as of late. He had an all right game against Minnesota. Nothing that stood out too much. Wanted him to dominate the boards a little bit more than he did. But the biggest thing is that the free throw shooting is on the up and up. He didn't take a free throw against Minnesota. Hopefully he has another good game here today. He's playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is where I think he announced himself to the rest of the NBA world. Obviously, us as Knicks fans, we've always known Mitchell Robinson to be dominant on the boards. Michael Walker, what's up, Michael Walker? We've known Mitchell Robinson to be dominant on the boards, but he really announced himself to the rest of the NBA world in that playoff series against this very Cleveland Cavaliers front court. And now they're going to be without Evan Mobley. And so you have Mitchell Robinson going up against Jared Allen. It might get a little scary down there for Jared Allen. And considering they don't really have another backup big they can go to, it could get really scary on the glass if Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns lock in on the boards here tonight. The Flea said that and saying, can't wait till he's back. Me too, man. Me too. Hopefully, like I said, it's soon. And by soon, I mean a couple of games from now. Jeff Brown said Mobley will give a chance to play today. Okay, so Mobley is going to try and give it a go today, which, not entirely sure about that one with the calf thing and all the things that have happened regarding calf injuries leading to Achilles injuries as of late. I don't know if I would test that. Obviously, he's going to be on limited minutes, I assume, Jeff. Hoping he's healthy and can actually play. But I don't know if I would have given it, but he's going to give it a go. So, against the Knicks is not really the game you want to come back from injury to, kind of work the kinks out. But maybe he's ready to go, nice and rested for a team that is going to need him if the Cavaliers want to knock off the Knicks today. David Osh Jr., what's up, David? King Free said Mitch bodied them in the paint. He did, and he's kind of been doing it ever since, and he was even doing it that whole year, just kind of announced himself to the rest of the NBA world that playoff series, and so I think he's going to be huge tonight. I think he's going to be incredibly important. I think we're going to see maybe not a repeat of the Philly game in which he had, 20 and 10 and hit 7 of 8 free throws or something like that. But I do expect him to have a big night tonight. Anthony G&T, what's up, Anthony? Merry Christmas to you, my brother. So my greatest Christmas Knicks memory was back in '84 when myself and my big brother and my best friend were at the Garden. Bernard scored 60. Ooh, what a memory, brother. Shout out to you. Jose NYC, what's up, Jose? We need to keep Donovan to a hot 25 if we plan to win. Yeah, I think with OG Anunoby back and Mikal Bridges flying around the wing and Josh Hart back, or Josh Hart's been back, but Josh Hart available, with Mitchell Robinson in the back and Karl-Anthony Towns available, and pretty much the whole collection of guys we have available, minus McBride and Shamet, who we can get to now. Shamet is also not playing. No real update on Shamet, unfortunately. I think the Knicks should be able to to at least make it difficult for Donovan Mitchell. You know, when you have a player as talented as Donovan Mitchell, he's liable to just go off, and there's really nothing you can do to guard him. As good of as a defender as Anunoby is and Bridges can be, and, you know, with the bigs that you have, sometimes a guy's greatness, like great offense, is always in the NBA going to trump great defense. Always, especially with the way the rules are enforced. Offense has the advantage. So as long as Donovan Mitchell's got it going, it's going to be a long night for the Knicks. So he's really going to have to show up for the Cavs to have a chance here tonight. Stir Show, what's up, Stir Show? Knicks 123, Cavs 108. A 15-point victory for the Knicks would be fun. Towners, what's up, Towners? Merry Christmas, Sheppy. Merry Christmas to you, Towners. Marvin Lee Shore, what's up, Marvin? Jeff said Thomas Bryant is our backup big. Thomas Bryant, not terrible, but when he was with the Indiana Pacers last year in the playoff series, Mitchell Robinson dominated him so bad that Rick Carlisle pulled him from the rotation and replaced him with Tony Bradley. Just throwing that out there. He did come up huge in that final game 6 where he hit like 3 threes or something in that game, and that was incredibly annoying. But that was a one-game thing. Ronald McPaul, what's up, Ron? McBride and Shanna Hoogan not playing. No McBride, no Shamit is who I believe you were going with. No Shamit. Jose NYC said, I like the red velvet fit to celebrate the day. Absolutely. You know, we've worn it a little bit often because we had the big Vegas games, and I thought the red velvet was very appropriate for the Vegas games. But it's just, you know, with the red Santa hat, just, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling in the holiday spirit. I'm feeling a nice victory from our New York Knicks. Jordan Clarkson has been up and down. Didn't really show up in that Minnesota game, and they really needed him to. You never know what to expect from JC. Hopefully you get a good game from him today. Without Deuce McBride and without Landry Shamet, he's kind of your go-to scorer off the bench. Although Tyler Kolek with the 11-8 night the other night is starting to come for that spot. I've been saying this since Tyler Kolek kind of came into the rotation. I want their minutes swapped. I want, 20-ish minutes for Tyler Kolek and, 10 to 15 minutes for Jordan Clarkson. If Clarkson has it going, we can play him a little bit more. But my goodness, JC, you really don't know what you're getting from him on any given night. Rafael Torres, Raf, my brother. Gabriel Gobi, what's up, Gabriel? Love from Italy, shout out to you, brother. Merry Christmas. Game time, Mark.tv, absolutely. Yabusele, I got nothing nice to say about Yabusele right now. Eventually, he will be replaced in the player graphics with probably Tyler Kolek. But again, I want to wait to see who remains in the rotation because got a lot of small guards coming off the bench if they, keep Tyler Kolek part of the rotation, and you probably got to limit the minutes of another one, like a Jordan Clarkson. But we'll see. Yabusele, just not a part of the rotation right now. He's questionable coming into tonight anyway, so he might not even play, might not even be available to play, let alone whether Mike Brown would decide to use him or not. Just not much to talk about statistics-wise, box score-wise. Like, it's just not a very good year for Gershon Yabusele. Really struggling. Now let's get to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Donovan Mitchell is doing his thing, trying to keep this team afloat. He's kind of been the only consistent guy to just hold up his end of the bargain. Like when you're a superstar player, you're doing your thing. 31 a game, I'll round up for him. 31 a game, 5 boards, 5.5 assists is like what you would expect from Donovan Mitchell. The efficiency is phenomenal. 38 from 3, damn near 50 from the field. He's not really missing. He's doing his thing. 3.3 turnovers is a little high, right? That's getting to my threshold of like, you got to cut down on these turnovers, big dog. Right? 3.5 is my threshold where I'm like, if you're at 3.5 or over, way too high. He's obviously very close to that, so I'm looking at you sideways like, brother, at least get to just under 3, right? Once you hit 3, I'm looking at you sideways. And sitting at 3.3, pushing that my threshold of 3.5 for a high usage guard, it's a lot of turnovers. And not enough assists to kind of mitigate the turnovers, right? I know he's more of a scorer and whatnot, but when you kind of have the offense on your shoulders, these are just the things that are going to come with it, right? So we know what to expect from Donovan Mitchell. Trying to keep his team afloat as they're battling injuries with Mobley and Garland, all missing extended periods of time here. Jeff did inform us that Mobley's probably going to try and give it a go today. Speaking of Mobley, here he is. I don't think I updated his stats. Maybe I did. Can't remember. Either way, he's averaging, just under 20 this year. The efficiency is fine, but there have been multiple times this year where you watch him play and you're like, kind of need a little bit more from Mobley. You need him to take a step up. You need him to be a little bit more the hub of your offense, and he just hasn't really done that to a high enough degree, a high enough level, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for the Cavs, he just hasn't really taken another leap. It's kind of been more of the same last year, and I think that's a bit of a disappointment for a guy who's 24, who you're looking at around the league to his peers who are also, around that age. Like Anthony Edwards is also 24, and you're looking at Edwards take that superstar leap, like in continuing to improve this year. You're looking at Evan Mobley, and you're like, we kind of want you to not be the 2 to Donovan Mitchell. We kind of want you to be the 1B. Like, you guys should be able to work alongside of each other, especially as a guard and a big. And it just hasn't really been the case. Now, he's coming back from a calf injury today. So we'll see what kind of impact he'll be able to have if he's going to be on a minutes restriction. It could be like a Wembanyama situation where maybe he'll be coming off the bench. We'll wait and see to see what the starting lineups are. We know who the other starters for the Cavs will be, who we'll get to. But Evan Mobley is just having a weird up and down season. And it could also be because this guy missed the start of the year, and he is just kind of the OG Anunoby of the team in the sense that he's the puzzle piece that makes everything fit, right? Takes ball handling responsibilities away from Mitchell. That'll mitigate some of the burden that he has as a ball handler and as a creator. Is the perfect pick and roll partner for Jared Allen, so he can get him going after Jared Allen's having a weird start to his year and a weird season so far, where it seems like Kenny Atkinson is like just not all on board with the Jared Allen train so far this year. But we'll get to Jared Allen next after this. But he gets him going. He gets Evan Mobley easy baskets and gets him going. He takes the pressure off of the entire offense with his three-point shooting. His playmaking is obviously very good, 6.5 under 3 turnovers. That's exactly what I want to see from a high-usage guard. He's coming back from the injury, and when he came back, the percentages weren't great. As you can see here, 36 from the field, 28 from 3. He did have a really good stretch a couple of games ago, or these last couple of games where they played some not-so-great competition. So might be getting back on track, utilizing that stretch in their schedule, because they're going to have a really tough schedule coming up. To get back on track for Darius Garland again can be dangerous, can get hot from the perimeter. His quickness can kill you. But again, still not 100% back from the foot. Every now and again, you see him limping around after he takes a hard fall or he takes an awkward cut or he plants, a little weird and he ends up holding his foot, his toe. Still obviously not 100%. Knicks would probably have to take advantage of that situation and really attack Cleveland that way. But Garland, incredibly important to this team. Keys be me. What's up, Keys? Daniel Tilson. What's up, Daniel? HS, what's up, HS? Mobley will play less than 20 minutes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. David Oz Jr. said, all I wish for Christmas is no Dorsberg's jinx. Is Dorsberg covering the game? Not a fan of Dorsberg's commentary. That's just me. Karen, what's up, Karen? Just for fun. Got to dunk the halls on TV. Always a fun time. Always a fun time to see that for sure. Jeff Brown said he comes off the bench. Talking about Mobley. Mobley's going to come off the bench. I think that's the right way to go. Frolian! We were just talking about Frolian Moreno. What's up, Frolian? Merry Christmas, New York. From the land. Knicks playing great this year. With that said, go Cavs. Appreciate you, Frolian. Appreciate you. Hope you have, you're able to watch a fun game. Obviously, I'm hoping the Knicks pull it out at the end. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Be physical with Allen, who doesn't like it. No, with, Karl Anthony Towns available, with Mitchell Robinson available, with Evan Mobley coming off the bench, the Knicks should be able to dominate the boards. If they can dominate the boards, they can limit and speaking of, they can limit the impact of Jared Allen. 14 a game so far this year, 7.3 rebounds. The rebounding with Evan Mobley now missing time, you really want that to be a lot closer to 10. As really the lone big out there, they're got Dean Wade starting at power forward most of the time here, with Mobley out with the injury. You have Thomas Bryant backing you up as the big, who's not a great rebounder. It's like you should be gobbling up rebounds. 7.3 is not good enough. He's having a very disappointing year. This is a guy who's a former All-Star. Last year was getting All-Star considerations again. That's how well he was playing last year. And then this year, it's like, where are you, man? Where are you? No Garland. Mobley goes out. It's really just Donovan Mitchell or bust. We need you to step up and give us something other than just rolling to the rim and being a play finisher. You need to be better than that. You need to be a better rebounder. You need to be a better rim protector. And he hasn't done those at a high enough level to keep this team afloat and be a contending team. I think a lot of people are just moved them away from being contenders. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Jared Allen seemingly taking a step back. At 27 years old, he should be hitting his physical prime this year. And it just feels like he's taking a step back. And it is a weird situation because, again, 27 is like your prime. Should be you're in your prime. This is who you are. This is as good as you're going to be, both physically, with the experience, mentally, ready to go, and he's on a good team. Even down those guys, they have good role players. Should be able to give you more than 14 and 7, which is like what I would expect if Garland and Mobley were active all season. But they haven't been, and so they just need more from you. They just need more from you. This is like if the Knicks were missing Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby for extended periods of stretch, or if they were missing Josh Hart or Anunoby for extended periods of stretches, or Karl Anthony Towns for extended periods of stretches, I'd be looking at Mikal Bridges like, brother, I need you to step up. And you know, in that situation, Jared Allen just hasn't stepped up to that spot, right? Earth Project in orbit. What's up, Earth? The best stream of sports ever. Appreciate you, Earth. Appreciate you. We got, 5 more minutes before tip-off. I'm ready to go. Yak said, can't afford 19 turnovers. Let's get up 95 shots. Absolutely. With Jalen Brunson, with the captain back, with Anunoby back in the lineup, don't expect the high turnover numbers, especially with this Cleveland team that hasn't been great defensively this year. Don't expect them to be forced into a ton of turnovers. As long as they just play smart and take care of the ball, they should be all right. Say my username. What's up, Say? Merry Christmas. Let's go, Knicks. Absolutely, Say. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Earth said this stream is smart. He will land a contract with some sports network. Hopefully, brother. Hopefully. Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Appreciate you, Earth, man. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you. DeAndre Hunter, back in his natural role as a sixth man. They had him in the starting lineup for a while with the injuries that they've suffered so far this year. Raphael Gordon with the subscription. Appreciate you, Raph. Hope you're having a good time so far this afternoon. I almost said this night, but this afternoon. We got basketball all day, brother. We're going to be live for a long time. DeAndre Hunter, back in his natural role as a sixth man, coming back off the bench. He started for a little bit to start the year with the injuries that they had to Garland. Thought maybe they needed his scoring pop. Just didn't really work as a starter. Probably better coming off the bench. Gives you 15 and a half, 4.3, 2.3. Nice, cool. What you expect from your sixth man. Not too much, not too little. The efficiency has just not been there for DeAndre Hunter. You need him to shoot it better. You just do. Right? He's coming off playing bench units a lot of times. I know he plays probably around 25 to 30 minutes, something along those lines, depending on how he's playing. But, you know, at 6'8", he's supposed to be like a two-way off the bench, be in the running for sixth man of the year, and that just hasn't been the case with DeAndre Hunter this year. Like a lot of guys on this Cavs team, part of the reason why they're hovering around 500 is a lot of guys just haven't really stepped up. Again, when you have injuries, it's next man up. Every team says it. It's every motto of every team when they experience injuries. Everybody will say it in the locker room and during their interviews. Next man up. Next guy is to step up. DeAndre Hunter, you're the next man up. You need to step up. You needed to step up. You still need to step up. And again, he's giving you fine stats. You look at the counting stats, and it's like, yeah, 15 and a half, 4 and 2. It's probably what you expect from DeAndre Hunter on a night-to-night basis, but he's taking a lot of shots to get there, and he's not knocking down the three-point shot with consistency, which is really where they need you to show up. Shane, what's up, Shane? How do you think Jalen Brunson will play because he wasn't playing Tuesday? It was more of a rest day. I expect him to come out and go crazy. Yak said Brunson burner like every big game. Absolutely, Yak, perfectly said. I'm expecting the Brunson burner to be lit tonight. Absolutely. Shot callers, what's up, shot callers? Rose Pierre, what's up, Rose Pierre? We're getting ready for the tip-off. My goodness, I'm slacking. Max Strus has been out. He's incredibly important. Like Garland's a little bit of a puzzle piece. Lonzo Ball's been disappointing like everybody else. Dean Wade is taking a leap up defensively, but that perimeter shooting just has not been there. 38% from the field is not good enough. Larry Nance Jr. not playing. Jalen Tyson is starting. He's incredibly important. He's been the only guy who's really stepped up so far this year. And the Knicks win the tip, and we are off and running. Shout out Jalen Tyson. They need him. Brunson bringing it down. We are here. We are live. We are back, baby. Let's do it. Christmas has officially started with basketball on. They get into Towns in the high post, being guarded by Wade. It's a mismatch. Wade, a good defender, but not sure if he can handle the size of Towns. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges out to Towns. Swings it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart faces up against Mitchell. Pump fakes. Driving to his left. Spins to his right. Half spin. Falls away along the baseline. Comes up short. Not a great offensive first possession from the Knicks. Here comes Garland bringing it down the other way. Sam Merrill in the starting lineup, by the way. Garland swings it out to Merrill, catches, fires over Anunoby, in and out halfway down, but he can't get it to stay, and Jalen Brunson will bring it down the other ways. Mitchell will pick him up. Mitchell has it on the left wing, coming to his right off the Towns screen, has it up top, being guarded by Wade. They get it to Towns. Towns, high post, being guarded by Allen on a switch. Attacking to his left, blows past him, and an offensive foul using the off arm. Of course, Karl Anthony Towns, stop using the off arm. You know, you can use the off arm. You just can't bring the off arm up. You keep hitting these guys in the face and the throats and the necks. Keep the off arm down. Actually, that one, a little bit of a flop. A little bit of flop from Allen. Show me a better replay of that. That one, he did have the off arm down. I don't even have the game caster for you guys. My bad. Look at this. Slacking. Tammy Gonzalez, what's up, Tammy? Merry Christmas, Tammy. Merry Christmas. Chain said, do you think he's a top 3 PG? I mean, considering who you consider as point guards in the NBA nowadays, is SGA point guard? Because I'd have him over Brunson. Is Luka point guard? I'd probably have him over Brunson. Although that one's getting a little bit closer. As crazy it is to say, because I know Luka's a walking triple-double and 4 game, whatever he's averaging. Crazy to say, but I don't know. I think it's a lot closer than I think people are talking about it. But yeah, I mean, he's third, unless I'm missing somebody who's a great starting point guard. Unless I'm missing somebody, I think Brunson's solidly third there. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. They get it over to Allen. Allen coming to his left, hands it off to Wade. Wade dancing with it, swings it over to Merrill. Josh Hart chasing him, over to Allen, back to Merrill. Merrill leaves it off for Allen in the paint, goes up, gets fouled by Anunoby. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Great ball and player movement from the Cavs here. They're moving and grooving to start. Jeff Brown said, hopefully Sam Merrill has another good game. The Knicks struggle to cover the three-point line, especially without McBride and Shamet. They're two best perimeter point of attack defenders, and Shamet is probably their best chasing defender. He is usually the guy we put on the best three-point shooter who runs off a million screens. Without him, he'd be the guy mostly matched up with Sam Merrill. Obviously, Shamet comes off the bench though. But without him, they don't really have a go-to guy to put on him. As Jared Allen splits the free throws, battle for the rebound though, and Bridges knocks it away from Allen, and then Allen knocks it out of bounds. So the ball will stay with the Knicks. Sam Merrill is definitely going to get some open looks, unless the Knicks really lock down and pay attention to it. But here the Knicks bringing it down. 10:45 to go. Mobley is on the bench, rearing to get his start to the season back on track. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Garland now switches on to Brunson. Brunson calling for a screen from Anunoby. No, it was a decoy. They get it over to Towns in the high post, being guarded by Wade. Towns tagging to his left. Goes in. Tough shot off glass. Way off. Good defense from Wade. Bad shot attempt from Karl-Anthony Towns. Here comes Wade bringing it down the other way. Wade leaves it off to Mitchell. Mitchell coming to his right, dancing with it. Down the lane against Mikal Bridges. Just bullies his way to the basket and gets the easy layup with the right hand off glass. And it is a 3-0 start. Jared Allen did split the free throws previously, so it's a 3-0 start. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Allen. Josh Hart coming to his left, hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Garland. Anunoby obviously with the size and strength advantage. Step back, foul line jumper. Can't get that one to go. And the Knicks misfiring early here tonight. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down the other way. Mitchell up top being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right off a Merrill screen. They swing it over to Merrill. Merrill left wing three over Brunson. Airballs that one. Anunoby with the rebound. Quick outlet to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down the other way. 9:40 to go. Bridges on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Springs it over to Anunoby. Extra pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hesitates from 3. They lob it inside the Towns. Towns can't handle the pass. And then a foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. And that is 2 on Towns already. 2 on Karl-Anthony Towns already. 2.5 minutes into the game. Whew. C. Tyler. What's up, C. Tyler? Young on. What's up, Young? Simon Jaw. What's up, Simon? Merry Christmas, C. Tyler. Merry Christmas, Young. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off the Allen screen, driving it down, step back, throws a lob up top, and Jared Allen throws it down with 2 hands. Mike Brown calls a timeout. The Knicks remain scoreless almost 3 minutes into the game so far. Lon Mona said, bring in Big Mitch. They're going to have to bring somebody in. Mitchell Robinson, that's so funny. Mitchell Robinson having to come out onto the court to try and pull Karl-Anthony Towns away from speaking with the official. Like, brother, lock into the game, Towns. That's 2 offensive fouls already. Offensive fouls. Crazy. Crazy. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Merry Christmas. The Flea said, this guy cap, bro. Like, I think it's not crazy to ask him to just stop committing offensive fouls, right? I think it'd be a different story if he was protecting the rim and he was just constantly fouling people, right? Because at that point, we could be like, well, he's playing hard. He's trying to be better defensively. The offensive foul stuff is mind-boggling. That he could be in year whatever he is, right? What draft was he, 2014? Year 11 for Karl-Anthony Towns, and he's still doing this? It's crazy. It's crazy. Touch Sus, what's up, Touch? Merry Christmas. Jeb Brown, let's go Cavs. Here come the Cavs. Started the game, starting it off strong. Knicks, the complete opposite way, starting it off pretty poorly. Muhammad, what's up, Muhammad? Muhammad Sadiq. Muhammad Sahid. Karoma? What's up, Muhammad? Mark.tv said, he's never ready. At least try to get to go off the mental thing. It's just, again, we're not asking the world of Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, if he picked up 2 defensive fouls trying to protect the rim, I think we'd all go like, damn, Towns, like, our perimeter defense got to be better, though, because we can't allow these guys to attack the basket like that. Towns is trying to save these points, but, you know, two not so great fouls from Towns. Instead, it's just Towns, offensive foul with the off arm again, and then, you know, they throw a pass inside. He tries to do a one-handed catch. It slips out of his hand. Then he's, you know, turns around, bumps and runs right into Sam Merrill, and it's another foul. You know, Muhammad said Cash should be traded. I mean, sure, man. You just got to give me a trade. You got, you know, like I always say, you want to talk about trades? Fine, we could talk about trades. You just got to give me a trade. Give me a trade, right? Justice's dad. What's up, Justice's dad? Merry Christmas to you, brother. Rodney. What's up, Ronnie? Towns has 0 athleticism, which causes him to foul on offense and defense. I mean, the defensive fouls, I'd live with the defensive fouls, Rodney. I'd live with them. At least he's trying. At least at that point, he would be trying. I can't live with the offensive fouls. He's in foul trouble off of offensive fouls. And it's not like moving screens or anything like that, which those I could be like, damn, that's a little bit on the guard too, going too early before he set. It's an offensive hooking foul again, and then he mishandles a pass, flies out of his hands, he turns around and runs into Sam Merrill. There's your second foul. They're not even like, I don't know. Look, man, look, he picked up 2 offensive fouls. Probably going to be a bad at this game out of this timeout now. So, Jeb Brown said, if you had one shot, Captain, as y'all say, or prime John Starks. If I had one shot, Captain or John Starks, like Jalen Brunson or John Starks? The captain, Jalen Brunson or John Starks? It's Jalen Brunson 10 times out of 10, not even a hesitation. It's Jalen Brunson 11 times out of 10. Not even close. Judah's Revenge. What's up, Judah? Cat not is too inconsistent. JB got to go 30 every night for the Knicks to win. I mean, most stars do. Like SGA kind of does too for the Thunder, you know. Brunson, a pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Sam Merrill with the rebound. Brunson comes up with the steal on him. Swings it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart kicks it over to Anunoby. Pump fakes against Garland. Blows right past him in the lane. Goes up, steps through, draws a foul. And one. They're going to give him the and one. They are going to give him the and one. He's going to go to the foul line for one more. There you go. Knicks finally on the board. Mitchell Robinson is in the game for Karl-Anthony Towns, by the way. Chain said Giannis for Cat, Anunoby, and 4 first-round picks. What first-round picks, Chain? They don't have first-round picks. Also, you're going to trade Karl-Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby. And you're going to have Giannis, no shooting, and Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges trying to do what? When was the last time you saw Giannis play with a non-shooting big, brother? This ain't 2K, my man. This ain't 2K. And they were too busy. ESPN is so trash. ESPN's cameras were so busy panning over to Evan Mobley, they completely butchered Cavs making a 3. It was Darius Garland as a sense there. Brunson steps back, pump fakes, swings it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top. Coming to his right, dance with it. A straightaway dead-eye 3 over Wade. Too long, can't get it to go. Bridges the offensive rebound being guarded by Garland. Bridges backing down Garland. Backing him down. Backing him down. Backing him down. Mitchell digging down. They swing it out to Josh Hart too late. They swing it over to Brunson. Brunson puts up the 3 over Wade. He comes up short there. Garland finally secures the rebound. Here comes Donovan Mitchell over to Merrill. Merrill being picked up by Brunson. Merrill spins, gets it over to Wade. Wade up top to Mitchell. Mitchell on the right wing now. A pull-up 3 over Josh Hart. And that's 2 in a row for Donovan Mitchell. 11-3 start here for Cleveland. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bridges has it up top. Coming to his right, dancing with it. Spins off of Merrill. Swings it up top to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Wade. He wants to run the pick and roll with Mitch. Coming to his right, dancing with it as Allen switches onto him. Crosses over to his left. Leans in. Tries to hit Brunson coming back door. Pad pass from Anunoby. Mitchell saw it coming all the way. Comes up with the steal. Darius Garland the other way and gets the layup over Josh Hart. And now here come the Knicks bringing it down the other way. As the Knicks down by 10 early. Brunson has it up top, driving to his left in the lane, throws up the floater, shoots up an air ball, and a foul on Robinson, pushing off on Allen. And anything that can go wrong with the Knicks is going wrong. Cleveland absolutely taking it to them right now. Rose Pierce said, how about trading the whole team for Giannis? Yeah, you know, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I hear when people are like, yeah, Towns and Anunoby, no problem. Ship both of those guys off. I'm like, the injury-prone big man who's exiting his prime, Giannis, that's the trade you guys want to make? Come on. Mitchell dancing with it up top. He's hit his last 2 threes. They show double. They kick it out to Allen, swings it out to Merrill, pump fake, sidestep against Josh Hart, and Sam Merrill knocks down another 3. That's 3 in a row for Cleveland now. 7 minutes to go, and it's 16-3. Donovan Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Allen, dancing with it, coming to his left, pump fake, swings it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the left corner, back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right, pull up deep, straightaway 3, off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Mitchell chases down the long rebound, and here comes Donovan Mitchell in the Cavs. Mitchell up top, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left, off the Allen screen, snaking it back to his right hand against Robinson, leans in, takes the bump. Robinson didn't want to pick up a second foul early in this first quarter, and Mitchell gets the easy layup. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Yabusele off the bench. Okay, Gershon Yabusele looking like he's going to get ready to come in. They swing it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart fires up a left wing 3. Can't get that one to go. Robinson the offensive rebound. Robinson looking for a handoff partner to somebody. Hands it off to Anunoby. Great denial defense from the Cavs so far. Anunoby steps back, hesitates, driving to his left. Shot clock winding down. Josh Hart catches it on the run to the basket. Lefty layup. Gets that one to go down. And the Knicks finally secure their second basket of the game, but they find themselves down by 13 early here with 6 minutes to go. Mitchell up top, crosses over to his left, the pull-up 3. He's feeling it. Airballs that one. Okay. Doing a little too much there. A little bit of a heat check shot for Donovan Mitchell early in the game. Just that's it. 3 for 6 from 3. And the Knicks haven't hit one yet, so game is really yet to start for the Knicks. Cavs are just, they're playing basketball right now. The Knicks, I don't know what they're doing. They're sleepwalking out there. Shane said, but the Knicks are in must-win, so they might as well get Giannis. That is not a must-win move. You are punting this year, Shane, to hopefully try and compete next year. You are not winning without depth in the NBA, brother. Brunson on the right corner for the 3 off the handoff. Can't get it to go. Jalen Brunson firing away these 3-point shots. Not loving his shot selection so far. Darius Garland down the lane against Jordan Clarkson. Can't get the layup to go. Clarkson probably looking for a foul call there. A lot of contact, nothing called. Josh Hart over to Clarkson, a transition 3. JC can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Allen knocks it out of Robinson's hands. Hit a head pass to Garland against Clarkson again. Driving it down the lane. They swing it out to Merrill. Merrill, extra pass. Dean Wade fires up a 3 over Brunson. A little late contest. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Bridges, good job securing the rebound there on the long rebound. Bridges up top, crossing over to his left. Driving it down, rejecting the Robinson screen. Leaning in. Stops, steps through. Fall away jumper. In and out. Can't get it to stay. Robinson battling on the glass. Throws it down. No put back from Mitch Robinson. They wave it off and they say foul before the shot attempt on Jared Allen. Evan Mobley subbing in. DeAndre Hunter subbing in. Wiz, what's up, Wiz? Appreciate you, Wiz. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Buzzer Beater, what's up, Buzzer Beater? Merry Christmas to you. JLV, what's up, JLV? How many points for Brunson? Big O 0, brother. Big O 0. The Knicks have only had 2 guys score so far. That is Anunoby on an and-one layup and Josh Hart on a layup. Only Sin with 5 points. Mo Diawara is coming into the game. That was not Yabusele. Thought I saw Yabusele get up the bench. It was not. It was Mo Diawara. Mo Diawara in the game. And his first taste of Christmas basketball. All right, what you got for us, Mo? Gigi said, let's get the entire team for a guy that's always injured and hasn't been since he won the MVP. Yeah. Look, I love Giannis. He's my favorite player on the team. I'm favorite player in the NBA to watch. But that move ain't it. You trying to win a championship? You ride the course, brother. You ride the course. Stay the course. Brunson up top off the inbounds. Lonzo Ball is also back in. They swing it over to Mo. Now over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back up top to Mo. No hesitation, straight away 3. Green's off the side of the rim. Come on, Big Mo. We need you. We need you, brother. Alton, what's up, Alton? I need Brunson to catch fire. I do too. Garland driving to his left against Diawara. Leans in, draws the foul. Mo Diawara is going to send Garland to the foul line for 2. Not sure I love the rookie Mo Diawara going up against Darius Garland matchup. Not sure I love that. Dustin Pulley, what's up, Dustin? Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time tonight, too. Just that's an ugly start. But it is just a start. It is a 48-minute game. Not worried yet because their offense looks terrible so far. It'll ease itself into the game, and I'd like to see what the game looks like then. But if we say it all the time, you don't want to have to dig yourself out of a hole. You want to be able to stay a lot closer than 14 points right now as Garland knocks down the first one. Got one more coming. Can make it a 15-point game. Davey said, trade Cat, he's not a winning player. They did a lot of winning with him last year. Made it to the conference finals with him last year. He's made 3 straight conference finals, 2 Oh, 2 straight. 1 in the West, 1 in the East. Or 2 in the West. No, 1 in the West, my bad. Yeah, 1 in the West, 1 in the East. He's made 2 straight. Garland makes both. Clarkson up top, swings it over to Brunson. Brunson on right wing 3. Got it to go, and the foul on Lonzo Ball. Okay, so Brunson, probably his most difficult 3 of the night, gets it to go down, and he'll go to the foul line for 1 more. Okay, 20-8. Yak said, let's not talk trading now. I love it, Yak. I love it. I agree with you. Just Dad said, won't let him land. Reckless closeouts, for sure. When a guy lands on the foot of the defensive player, it's going to be deemed a reckless closeout. You have to practice closing out on Brunson because the way he lands is a little bit to the side with his body. Normally, guys land straight like this. But Brunson lands. You can't see my feet. I don't know why I did that. But he usually lands like this. But instead, he kind of lands like this as a lefty. Let me stop the timer. Kind of lands like this as a lefty when he shoots it. If you watch the replay, right, the left foot is further than the right foot. He doesn't land square, which most guys do. If you watch most guys shoot the basketball, kind of lands to the side. His feet are not square to the basketball, which is what you're kind of taught to do when you're first learning how to shoot. They do give him the flagrant 1, so the Knicks will get the ball back after this free throw from Brunson. Jack City, what's up, Jack? A Knicks fan just entered the chat. What's up, Jack? Angel A1 Jerome, what's up, Angel? Chris Baskerville, what's up, Chris? And Angel said, okay, now let's get locked in. Let's do it. Ron So OP, what's up, Ron? Every flop Cavs get a call. NBA's trash. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Cavs get a ton of calls tonight. I don't know what you're. I don't know. I disagree. Chris Baskerville, what's up, Chris? Same one saying Trade Cat will be praising him when we lift that trophy. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. AB said Brunson has to hold everyone's hand here. 5 picks, Bridges 2. I mean, that's kind of what best players on the team does. I know it's been a while since the Knicks have had like an awesome go-to superstar player, but that's kind of what they do. You know, Donovan Mitchell doing the same with the Cavs. SGA does that a little bit too with the Thunder. Jokic definitely does that with the Nuggets. Kind of what they do. It's kind of why they are the captains of the team and the best players on the team and are where they are. Right? You think Denver's doing anything without Jokic on the court? No. They have historically been awful with Jokic off. That's, what happens when you hit that level. Josh Hart gets it over to Diawara in the right corner, being guarded by Tyson. Diawara's going to put him in the post, attack to his left. Diawara not. Spins, righty, off glass. Got it to go. Mo Diawara off the bounce. Buckets. Brunson did knock down the free throw, by the way, so it's back to a single-digit game, 20-11. Mo Diawara getting buckets off the bounces. A beautiful sight to see. Beautiful sight to see. Mobley, beautiful pass down low, and Robinson ends up fouling Hunter at the rim. That's 2 fouls on Robinson, 2 fouls on Karl-Anthony Towns. Robinson trying to protect the basket. News Basics, what's up, News? Why are you a contrarian on every topic? I don't know if I'm contrarian on every topic. I've agreed with plenty of people tonight, brother. Also, if there's just a opinion that I oppose, I'm going to give my opposite opinion. You have an opinion that I agree with? I'll tell you that I agree with it. I've agreed with Nick Yak multiple times tonight. I've agreed with Kay Hazy a couple times tonight. Disagreeing with somebody doesn't make you contrarian. It means you have a different opinion. Ariel Hugporty is forced to come in with 2 fouls on Robinson, 2 fouls on Towns. Wiz said Mo's here for the show. I love the aggression from Mo, right? As DeAndre Hunter splits the free throws. Made the first, misses the second. Brunson will bring it down. Mo Diawara with the rebound, by the way. My God, Mo Diawara. He's going to announce himself here on Christmas to the rest of the league. I'd love to see it. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right at the Hugporty screen. Now coming to his left. Gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson gets it over to Diawara. Back to Clarkson. Deep straightaway 3 over Hunter. Splashes it, nothing but net. Can it be a Jordan Clarkson night as well? Feeling like the Knicks are pulling themselves back into this one. It's a 7-point game. Mobley attacking. Hugporty off the bounce. Blade with the right hand. Got it to go for Evan Mobley. His first basket of the night. Clarkson will bring it down. Clarkson has it on the left wing. Being guarded by Garland. They swing it over to Josh Hart. Extra pass to Mo Diawara. Right corner three, no hesitation. Mo Diawara, baby. Back-to-back buckets for Mo. No hesitation. I love it, Mo Diawara. I love Mike Brown is rewarding Mo Diawara for his effort in his play. He's rewarding him now by knocking down shots. And speaking of knocking down shots, Garland coming off the screen, gets it to the foul line, knocks down the floater. Brunson has it on the left wing, being guarded by Tyson. Coming to his right. Dancing with it. Behind the back. Crosses over to his left on Tyson. Stop, turn, spin, fall-away jumper. Splashes it. Jalen Brunson getting loose now. All right, now the Knicks offense is moving and grooving. It's a 6-point game, and it feels like basketball hasn't begun for the New York Knicks, who started a little later than the Cavs did. So now they have a hole to dig out of. Garland, a wild pass. Hunter saves it, kicks it over to Tyson. Tyson, a straightaway three, and he knocks it down for a guy shooting over 40% from three-point range. You would think that he's not the guy you want to leave open, but he knocks it down there in an open three. Good play from the Cavs. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Mobley on a switch. He's going to pull it out and look to dance. Brunson up top, hesitates, crosses over, swings it over to Clarkson. Clarkson, a right wing three over Lonzo, comes up short, battle for the rebound. Mobley swings it over to Tyson. Tyson bringing it down against Diawara. Coming to his right, hands it off to Garland. Garland being guarded by Hart. 9-point lead for the Cavs. Garland dancing with it, coming to his left. Deep straightaway three over Mo Diawara. And Darius Garland is ready to hoop tonight, I'll tell you that. 31-19, a 12-point deficit for the Knicks. The Cavs are moving out there. Brunson bringing it down. He has it on the right wing, being guarded by Lonzo Ball. Dancing with it. Garland switches onto him. Brunson backing down. Garland swings it over to Josh Hart, right corner. Pump fakes on Ball. Swings it back to Brunson. Spins off of Garland. Definitely used that off-arm hook. Didn't get called for it, and Brunson in the mid-range knocks it down. Hit ahead to Hunter, being guarded by Clarkson. Goes along the baseline. They call a foul on Clarkson on the floor. No shot attempt for him, so side out of bounds for the Cavs. Just that's a Diawara defense is bad. Yeah. I mean, most rookies are going to be bad unless they. Usually, when a rookie comes in, the expectation is that they're going to be bad. Eugenio Reyes, what's up, Eugenio? Merry Christmas to you. My expectation when rookies come into the league is that their defense is going to be bad, unless you come in as a defensive player. Mo Diawara just, I don't know if he came in good at anything in particular, just like a really raw prospect. He's been far more advanced as an offensive player than I thought he was going to be. But yeah, defense not so great. Defense not so great for sure. Got to learn that. Chain said, do you think the Knicks have a chance at the chip this year? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. News basis say, Knicks have too much fun on Xmas Eve. Maybe. Fix up the mix-up. What's up, Fix? We need Deuce back ASAP. Yes, they do. Definitely. We said Diawara is a solid defender, but as a 19-year-old rookie, he just needs to adjust to the NBA level. Yeah. I mean, he's just a young kid trying to figure out his way in the NBA. Absolutely. Judge Dad said, what's the score? The score is now 31-21. It's now 31-21, a 10-point deficit for the Knicks. Ken said, is the scoreboard correct? The scoreboard is correct. 31-21, 120 to go. Chaos Kid said, fired Doris Burke now. The Doris Burke curse is still fully alive so far tonight. If you guys don't know, every time Doris Burke calls a Knicks game, they just tend to underperform and have bad games. Alton, what's up, Alton? I think I said what's up to Alton already. What's up, Alton? Angel said, we also need Shaman. They also need Shaman. I've said this before. The Knicks are not deep enough to survive multiple injuries to their role players, especially key role players like Shaman and McBride. They're not deep enough to survive that. They've done a really good job of surviving it to this point. Actually, like so much so that it's blown me away. I did not expect them to be able to do that. But yeah, they need him back. They also maybe want to consider bringing in Tyler, the Creator, and see if he can help lubricate this offense a little bit. Ari, what's up, Ari? Merry Christmas to you, Ari. Stir Show said, Cavs will fold once we get warmed up. Cavs are still a good team. I know they've struggled this year, but if they're knocking down their shots, they could beat anybody, including Oklahoma City, including Denver, including the Knicks. Part of their issue is that a lot of their road guys have just not shot it well this year at all. But if they're knocking down shots, it is going to be a long night or a long afternoon. Keep forgetting. Chaos Kid said, my ears are bleeding. Watch the game on mute, brother. Watch the game on mute. News said if they aren't playing Kolek, Cavs bench will win the game. They are playing Kolek. He will play today. He's going to come in for Jalen Brunson, who still remains in the game. Will J, what's up, Will J? Stop with the slow starts. There are games you might not overcome. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that they don't want to get off the slow starts, but it can just happen, unfortunately. Tyler Kolek is in the game. Kolek is in the game. He comes in for Diawara. Wiz said our bench needs a true 3-and-D like Herb Jones, but we'll take Sadiq Bey for Yabusele in 2 seconds. Why would the Pelicans want Yabusele in 2 seconds for Sadiq Bey? I'm sure they can get a better offer than that. I'd love Yabusele. I mean, Yabusele. No, not that. I'd love Sadiq Bey. I just think he might be out of their price range, man. If they could pull it off, hell yeah, but he might be out of their price range. DeAndre Hunter splits the free throws, missed the first. No, he knocked down both. Knocked down both, excuse me. 1:25 to go. 33-21, a 12-point deficit for the Knicks. Kolek has it up top. He's back in along with Hukporty, Brunson, Anunoby, and Clarkson. They swing it out to Brunson. A right wing three over Lonzo Ball. Comes up short. Don't love Brunson jacking up a lot of these threes so far to start. Feel like we can get better shots than that. Hunter swings it over to Ball. Swings it over to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Kolek. Brunson comes out. Hedges out. Guarding Mitchell. Driving down the lane. Flips it up the right hand. Got it to go. Donovan Mitchell. He is coming out firing to start. He wants this win. You could tell. Brunson bringing down the other way. The Knicks have to respond. Brunson has it on the right wing. A lot of settling for jump shots so far tonight for the Knicks. Brunson coming to his left. And a foul on Donovan Mitchell, bumping Tyler Kolek. Foul off Ball. News Basics said Cavs heating up. They are heating up. They might have already heated up. They might be at the point where they're fully warmed up and on fire. Those 3 straight threes to start the game really put the Knicks behind the 8 ball, and they have yet to recover. Cavs continuing to pound them on the 3-point line. Hukporty, terrible pass. Mitchell picks it off. Mitchell has it up top, swings it out to Hunter. Extra pass to Tyson. Tyson left corner 3. Comes up short on that one. Anunoby with the rebound. The Knicks bring Anunoby back in. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Ball. Coming to his left off the Hukporty screen. Driving it down in the lane. Pump fake. Steps through. Scoop play with the right hand. Got it to go. Looked like 17 steps to me, but I'll take it, Jalen Brunson. Get the layup, brother. Looked like he took 7 steps to the basket, but I'll take it, JB. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. 15 seconds to go. Knicks find themselves down by 12 early here in this game. Mitchell coming to his right. They show 2. Pump fake, swings it out to Hunter. Hunter a 3 over Clarkson. Late contest, and Hunter knocks it down. Continue to killing the Knicks from the 3-point line. Half-court heave from Clarkson comes up short, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 38-23, and the Knicks getting a nationally television holiday special, Christmas special beatdown so far here today. 15-point lead for Cleveland to start this game. Knicks have an uphill battle to climb for sure. The Flea said Mitchell with 12, Garland with 9. Got to D up. Absolutely. Listen, I talked about it in the pregame. Without Shamet, without McBride, their 2 best perimeter defenders, their 2 best point-of-attack defenders, those matchups were going to be very difficult for the Knicks to be able to cover. And that is proving true so far. Judah said it's going to be a long Christmas. Knicks have to make this magical Christmas comeback possible. We know they can be a comeback team. But the way Cleveland is shooting it, Donovan Mitchell starts the game 5 for 6 from the field. Not what you want to see. Chaos Kid said, because of Dorsberg. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Judge Dad said, your thoughts. Trade deals. Pelicans get Yabusele, Dadier, the Wizards' first-round pick from this upcoming draft, 2026 second-round pick, and the Knicks get Sadiq Bey. If the Pelicans would accept that deal, I'm pulling the trigger on that deal 10 times out of 10. Right? That is a great deal for the Knicks. Sadiq Bey is the exact kind of player I think they could use. Midnight, MJ Toker, what's up, Midnight? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for the subscription, my man. If the Pelicans would accept that deal, you pull the trigger on that deal. It doesn't seem like Dadier is a part of their future plans in the sense that he's just not developing as quickly as you need him to develop. For a team that's looking to make a championship run, you need your young players to develop faster. Like Mo Diawara's jumped in the rotation, in the depth chart. you know. So I'm sure they're perfectly fine moving off of Dadier. Yabusele's been a nothing burger for them, so sure. But yeah, if they would accept it, if the Pelicans would accept it, it takes two to tango. I'm sure the Knicks are offering that exact package deal. I'm sure the Knicks have called up or are going to call up all 29 teams and be like, what does this get us? Who can we get for this package of players and picks? The Fleet said, why y'all think we're picking up Bay for practically nothing? That's kind of my point, too. I don't see why the Pelicans would accept a deal like that. Rodney, what's up, Rodney? Winning the Cup took a lot out of the Knicks. It sure did. You essentially played a 2 playoff games in the middle of the season, and then immediately after winning the Cup against the Spurs, which was essentially a playoff game, it turned into you had to fly back, play a back-to-back where both games, where you had to travel for both games, rode it home, played against the Pacers, flew back home to play Philly, and then you haven't had more than a day of rest in between. But not even an extra day of rest because you had to travel back to Minnesota and then travel back to New York in order to play here today on Christmas on an early game. Livel G, what's up, Livel? Over 400 people, 75 likes. Terrible for support. Appreciate you, Livel. Appreciate you. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, please go ahead, hit the like button, show some support. It is the best way you can show support to the channel is by hitting that like button, man. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yak said, we always start slow for matinee games. They do. But, putting yourself behind the 8 ball against a good Cavs team and a well-shooting Cavs team so far to start the game is not a recipe for success. They're going to have an uphill battle to climb. We've seen them climb before. As Bridges comes up with the steal to start the second quarter, over to Kolek, over to Clarkson, right corner 3, Jordan Clarkson. Got it to go. Okay. Needed that one. It's down to 12. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. You're going to need defense to lead the offense a lot tonight if you want to make this comeback. Towns is back in. Hopefully he can give you something. Gave you nothing in that first half. And Clarkson turns it over. Good defense from Bridges yet again. Mitchell turned it over, excuse me. Clarkson dribble, pull up 3. We're getting a Jordan Clarkson performance here tonight, y'all. And a full timeout for the Cleveland Cavaliers to start this second quarter. Jordan Clarkson, light me up, baby. Hold on, big game Clarkson? Is big game Clarkson a thing? He showed up in Vegas against the Spurs. Now showing up on Christmas Day. 3-3 so far here tonight. Start the second quarter, back-to-back threes where defense is leading your offense. You come up with turnovers and steals, bringing it down the other way, now knocking down 2 straight threes, bringing your team back within 9. Okay. GGC, I would like for Brunson to play more team basketball. So far, he hasn't been sharing the balls, what you mean? Yeah, sure. I don't love the shot selection he's had. He's jacking up a lot of threes. Who knows, right? Maybe he missed the game against Minnesota. The injury was a little bit more serious than what I've been giving it credit for. I think what a lot of us have been giving it credit for in the sense that he was out for just injury management. It wasn't like a specific diagnosis of an injury for Jalen Brunson. So we were all like, oh, rest. Yeah, that makes sense. But I haven't loved his shot selection tonight. Maybe he'll get it going as the game goes on. Like he's feeling it, but he just hasn't hit any to start the game. He's obviously hit 1 3 for a 4-point play and whatnot. He's knocked down a couple of middies. But yeah, haven't loved his shot selection. Cam said, Knicks by 10? Open so. Jock Collins said, good start for Clarkson. Good start. Marvin LaShore said, just hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate you, Marvin. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Judah said, JC with the NBA 2K3. Yeah, the dribble up, pull up 3, and then in transition, Kolek swung it to him, feeding out of bounds, knocking down the 3. Jordan Clarkson is on one right now, forcing the Cavs to call a timeout. Donovan Mitchell doing a little too much. 2 straight turnovers for Mitchell. Good way to get him off his game a little bit. Prime, what's up, Prime? NBA Pass literally says Jalen Brunson has 10 points right now. Yeah, but he has not shot it all that well. Unless I'm mistaken. I just don't love his shot selection, whether he's putting up a ton of points or not. Jalen Brunson is 4 for 10 he's got 10 points on 10 shot attempts. That's not good efficiency. He's 1 for 5 from 3. That's not good efficiency. Not for Jalen Brunson. So I'd like him to improve his shot selection. No rebounds, no assists. So to the point earlier from Chi-Chi, yeah, move the ball a little bit more, right? Just a little bit more. Chaos Kid with the subscription. Appreciate you, Chaos Kid. Thank you for not screaming like some YouTubers. Hey, man. Hands are up. Hands are up. Hands are up. You will hear me scream if it is a scream-worthy event, like a buzzer beater or a big-time shot. But, you know, it's not just the screaming. I'm trying to make a call. Whether I get hype is off of what's going on in the game. I'm not going to fake the hype. You see me get animated because I'm legitimately getting animated. This is how I would act watching the game by myself. The game just started. Brunson will find his momentum. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about Brunson, but again, you know, I'm going to criticize Brunson the same way I would criticize anybody on the team. Don't love his shot selection so far. Wiz said, Knicks will win this game. Cleveland is playing above their average, so they will come back to earth, and the Knicks are shooting below theirs. I would agree the Knicks are shooting below theirs. Don't entirely agree that the Cavs are shooting above their... I mean, I guess technically you're right that they are shooting above their season average. They have not been a particularly great three-point shooting team so far this year. But they have the players to do so. They just haven't gotten to that point. Lonzo Ball tries to throw it inside to Thomas Bryant. A terrible pass from him. Ends up in the turnover. Ball going back to the Knicks. ESPN does a terrible job of coming back to the game on time. Like, they come back to the game and the game's already started again. ESPN's trash. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Block. What's up, Block? Merry Christmas, Chevy. Merry Christmas to you, Block. Halolo? Halo? What's up, Halo? Raps getting a big besides Pirtle? I don't know. Are the Raps looking for a big besides Pirtle? They definitely need one. Towns has it up top in the high post, being guarded by Thomas Bryant. Trying to bait him into another offensive foul. Towns tries to hit the backdoor pass to Kolek. Knocked loose. Kolek saves it over to Bridges. Nope, he was out of bounds before he passed it back inside. Not a great pass from Towns. Kolek had to go and try and save it. Jay Davis. What's up, Jay? Ari said, Knicks just need a legit power forward off the bench. In a trade, Knicks will be Gane. Great. Yeah, I hope so. They do need a wing / big, like a power forward, like you said. Yeah, you know, the guys we've been talking about for sure. Mitchell down the lane, swings it out the ball, extra pass. Thomas Bryant, a straightaway three over Town. And the Thomas Bryant Magna Ball game is going tonight. I guess they are shooting above their average because now Thomas Bryant knocking down threes. Kolek coming to his right off a Town screen. Inside pass to Bridges, standing under the basket by himself. Terrible defense from the Cavs, who just miscommunicated and lost track of Mikal Bridges. Good pass from Kolek, and is back down to 10. 41-31. Mitchell has it on the left wing, coming to his right. Thomas Bryant definitely trying to bait Towns to another offensive foul. They swing it out to Wade. They get over to Lonzo Ball. Extra pass to Bryant. Bryant up top to Mitchell. Shot clock winding down. Is now down to 5. 1-on-1 against Bridges. Hesitates. Lobs him past the Ball. They swing it out to an open Tyson for a three. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Kolek battling down low against Thomas Bryant. Bryant able to pull it out, obviously. Mitchell will pull up three over Anunoby. Can't get that one to go. Towns comes flying in for a rebound. Good rebound from Towns. Knicks catching a little bit of a break on that possession. Here comes Bridges bringing it down on the left wing. Being guarded by Tyson. Tyson, a decent defender. Bridges has it up top. Bridges, an iffy ball handler. Coming to his right off a Town screen. Snaking it back to his left hand. Step back, one-legged fall-away jumper. Can't get that one to go. Don't love that shot from Mikal Bridges. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down the other way. Mitchell attacking Clarkson off the bounce in the lane. Goes up against Bridges. Gets chased down, blocked by Anunoby. Knocked out of bounds by Anunoby. A lot of contact. Probably a foul. But they didn't call it. But it is out of bounds off of the Knicks. The ball will go back to the Cavs here. The ball will stay with the Cavs here. Karen said, good refereeing now. There is a lot of contact on both sides of the ball, but they're clearly allowing them to play. Fig said, Bridges and OG are the same player. I think one of them has to go. That's the craziest thing I've heard today. Fix, completely disagree. Also, Anunoby is the most impactful perimeter defender in the league right now. I don't know what you're watching, brother, but we're not watching the same team. Disagree with that completely. Lonzo Ball, left wing three, can't get it to go. Anunoby knocks the rebound away from Wade. Kolek able to come in and pick up the rebound. Kolek bringing it down, coming to his left, stops, turns, spins. Good defense from Mitchell to cut him off. Kolek waving off Anunoby, coming to his right, swings it up top to Anunoby. Hesitates from three, now sets his feet and fires, and he knocks it down. Welcome to the game, OG Anunoby. Back to 7. 9 minutes to go. Timer's a minute behind, but we'll catch up. Thank you, Karen. I saw that. Karen said the goofiest ref. That's funny. And a moving screen on Thomas Bryant. Ball back to the New York Knicks. Blessing Raphael, what's up, Blessing? Let's go, Cavs. Got another Cavs fan in the chat. What's up, Blessing? Merry Christmas to you, my brother. Mark.tv said, let's get that stop. They're getting some stops here. Start the second. They are getting some stops here. Darius Garland back in. Mitchell to the bench. Jared Allen back in. Thomas Bryant to the bench. Bridges up top, coming to his left off the Towns screen. Tries to get it to Towns. Ball was tipped, but Towns now has it. High post, foul line extended. Hesitates against Allen. Jab step, pump fake. Now coming to his left, driving it down, going right through his chest. Puts up the floater, got it to go. There you go, Karl-Anthony Towns, and it's a 5-point game. Knicks battling back the way we know they always do. Mr. Nixon, what's up, Mr. Nixon? User, what's up, User? Reptilian Toxics, what's up, Reptilian? Clarkson comes up with steal on Garland, driving it down. Now bump Euro floater, guy to go. Jordan Clarkson has been huge off the bench. It's a one-possession game, 41-38, 8 minutes to go. Garland up top, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left off the Allen screen. In the mid-range, stop, leans in, puts up the floater, too strong, can't get it to go. Good rear contest from Bridges. Towns with the rebound, hit ahead to Clarkson. Clarkson dancing with it against Hunter. Gets it over to Towns. Towns hesitates from three. Don't take the shot. Jab step coming to his left, blowing past Allen to the basket. Can't throw down the lefty dunk, but a foul, and Towns hits the floor really hard, and he stays on the floor for a second here. But now he's going to get help back up. He's going to pop right back up. Seems fine. Just took a hard fall. There's some more bumps and bruises for the Knicks. But Towns will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. He tried to get that poster over Jared Allen. Went to the basket strong. Foul on Allen. Foul on Allen. Holding on to Towns' jersey. A lot of contact. Towns does not use that off arm. Thank goodness. And a timeout for the Cavs, and they're going to use their challenge here. They're going to use that challenge. I think this is going to remain a foul. Now our timer is ticked up. We got 7:50 to go. I think this is a bad challenge from the Cavs. Actually, yeah, I think this is a bad challenge from the Cavs. On the replay, they could deem this marginal contact, so it might be a good challenge. But on the replay, Jared Allen is holding on to the back jersey of Karl-Anthony Towns as he's going up. It looks like he gets him pretty clean up top. Doesn't hit him on the arm. There's not a ton of body contact. There is body contact, though, so that could also be deemed a foul, or the refs can deem it marginal contact. Kind of just up to what the officials are going to come up with. Reptilian said, I watched the stream, and someone said Cat plays like he's wearing Uggs, and I can't unsee it. You're not wrong. That's a good one, Reptilian. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He does kind of stomp around like that. Like he can't like fully twist and turn his ankles. He does kind of stomp around. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Funny boy, LOL, haha, what's up, funny? Cam, what's up, Cam? NBA just needs to keep the game entertaining. Knicks covering the spread. I just hope they walk away with a victory. Victor Rivera, what's up, Victor? Merry Christmas from the country of Colombia. Appreciate you, Victor. Merry Christmas to you. Shout out to you, man. Jason, what's up, Jason? Look at Jordan Clarkson go, Jason. Look at him go. Look at him go. Pulling his team right back into the game. George Canizares? What's up, George? Knicks got grit. They do have grit. If there's anything the Knicks have, it's grit. If there's anything the Knicks are going to do, it's continue to fight to the very end. You know, and you guys will hear me kill Tom Thibodeau often, especially considering the way the Knicks are playing now in comparison to the way they were playing last year under Tom Thibodeau. But that is a big-time salute to Tom Thibodeau for creating that, helping create, it wasn't just him, but helping create that culture of just never giving up, the grit this team has, able to battle back against any point deficit, just feel like they, as long as there's time left in the game, just feel like the Knicks have a chance of making that comeback. So shout out to Tom Thibodeau for helping instill that culture here. Rose Pierce said, we need Cat to channel his inner Willis Reed. Yak said, so now we don't suck again, I guess. I mean, that's how it goes, right, Yak? Fickle fans, that's how it goes. Hubian, what's up, Hubian? Let's go, Jordan Clarkson. Much love from the Philippines. What's up, Hubian? Appreciate you, man. Have a Merry Christmas to you. RC Life, what's up, RC Life? What's up, guys? These don't play constantly their average. We're talking about the Cavs. I mean, they are starting to miss a couple of shots here. Are starting to turn it over a little bit. Don Juan said, keep this going. We on this channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. We will stay live for the next game. We will be live for 3 games out of the 5 tonight, or today. Mr. Nixon said Tibbs was a good coach. He just ran our starters into the ground. It was time to move on. It was time to move on. Salute to Tom Thibodeau for what he did. We talked about this. Salute to Tom Thibodeau for what he did. It was time to move on. Stir Show said, this scriptwriter is making a Knicks Christmas. Wiz said, OG and Clarkson should be fed the ball until they stop hitting their shots. I think you got to continue to play good team basketball. You're right. They should definitely look for them a little bit more often, considering they're playing well. So it is a non-call on Jared Allen, who has possession of the ball. Cavs have imminent possession of the ball, so the Cavs will bring it down. Successful challenge from the Cavaliers. Garland has it up top. Coming to his right off of the Allen screen. Bridges does a good job sticking with him. They get it over to Allen. Allen hits Garland, come back door. They swing it out to Hunter. Bridges runs him off the line. Back to Garland. Swing through to his left down the lane. Throws a lob. Can't get it. Anunoby knocks the ball loose. Excellent defense all around. Excellent defense from everybody involved. Kolek has it up top. Leaves it off for Anunoby. Anunoby over to Towns. A bad pass. Allen knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Knicks. NBM defense. Love it. Defense. Robert Payne, what's up, Rob? Brunson about to heat up. Merry Christmas from Chicago. Cheers. Appreciate you, Rob. Appreciate you. Brunson, that Brunson burner still in the back, still trying to heat up. Bridges a deep left corner three off the pass from Kolek. Got it to go. Mikal Bridges, welcome to the party. And it is the tied ball game here, tied at 41. 7:10 to go. Garland has it up top and gets fouled by Bridges. And Bridges doesn't like the foul call. Bridges explaining himself to the official. The official just says, okay. Bridges says, okay. Mark.T said, bad call. Got to see the replay on it. Got to see the replay on it. Joseph said, why do the Knicks always have bad passing? When you run a motion offense the way they do, Bridges with a block on Garland, baby. Said, get that out of here. Kolek bringing it down, leaves it off of Bridges to the basket scoop layup. Got it to go. Kolek loves feeding Mikal Bridges, and Bridges loves finishing off. Bridges loves finishing off Kolek passes, man. It's beautiful. And the Knicks take a lead, their first lead of the game, 43-41. They're back into it. Garland with the handoff. They swing it out to Merrill, left wing three, and he knocked it down, but they wave it off. They say illegal off-ball screen as Tyler Kolek ran right into it, and ball back to the Knicks, baby. Defense leading to offense. Mark said, good comeback. As always. As always. They're always in it. They're always in it. K. Hazy, Kolek. Tyler Kolek, baby. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Crosses over to his right, down the lane. Pocket pass to Towns, to the basket. A lot of contact. Got the layup to go. Where is my foul call? Knicks up by 4. They are on a 16-0 run. This is what they can do. Darius Garland bringing it down as the stream just completely bricks on me. All right, gotta refresh now. There we go, we're back. Now we're getting back into it. Jared Allen against Karl-Anthony Towns. What happened here? And then they hit Jared Allen with an off ball, with that off arm. Jared Allen gets called for the Karl-Anthony Towns foul that we always see him get called for. And Towns now gets the better end of it as Jared Allen then turns it over. And now Jared Allen will come out for Evan Mobley. That is what we missed when the stream completely bricked on us. Kolek has it up top now. Gets it over to Towns. Towns up top being guarded by Sam Merrill on a switch. Down the lane. Takes a bump. Throws up the floater. Got it to go. Karl-Anthony Towns starting to heat up, baby. This is why we needed to do in that first quarter. Knicks take a 6-point lead, an 18-0 run. They get over to Mobley. Mobley Euros in the lane. They kick it out to Hunter. Jab step, coming to his right. Down the lane, flips it up, can't get it to go, but a foul on Clarkson. Clarkson was almost played good defense there, but just got a little too handsy at the end there and fouled Hunter going to the rim. Brunson coming back into the game now. Jack City said, my stream stopped also, right at the exact moment. Good to know. So it's not me. It's not anything I'm doing, not anything I'm streaming. It was the stream itself, the game itself. Hunter knocks down the first free throw and finally breaks that 18-0 run. Angel said, let's show what we do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Doug Fresh said, nobody do it better. Nobody has a big comeback after a double-digit deficit like the New York Knicks do. It's just a little extra special when the Knicks do it. They do it with like a certain level of flair. 4-point game here, 47-43. Now the Knicks have to, build and extend the lead here. Brunson up top coming to his left. Looking like the Cavs are in a zone. I love when the Knicks force the opposite team to go into a zone. Love when I see that. Looks like a 3-2 zone. They swing it over to Bridges. Bridges is going to attack the zone in the lane. They swing it out to Josh Hart. Extra pass to Kolek. Kolek pump fakes from 3 down the lane. Tries to kick it out, and a bad pass from Tyler Kolek. Here comes Garland. Good defense from the Cavs. Knicks doing a little bit too much there. Kolek just had to take that midi jumper. Hunter, a straightaway 3 over Brunson. Got it to go, and the Cavs are right back into it. Hunter breaking that seal for his team. 5 straight points from him to pull it back to a single-digit game. 47-46. Brunson up top coming to his left off a town screen. They get over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson inside the Towns. Towns, no-look pass inside to Josh Hart. Pump fake goes up, and a foul on Mobley will send Josh Hart to the foul line for 2 free throws. Good pump fake. Good pump fake. And the Knicks are advocating. Knicks are advocating for a goaltend on Mobley because when Mobley jumped up, he jumped up and grabbed the rim. And they give them the goaltend. They give Josh Hart the basket. Mobley gets called for the foul, but when Mobley went up to contest, he also grabbed the rim and then fouled Josh Hart. Or is it also a technical? And a technical on Evan Mobley. Brunson misses a free throw. I knew he was going to miss that. I just knew it. I felt it in my bones he was going to miss the free throw. Come on, JB. Irvin Rosario with the subscription. Appreciate you, Irvin Rosario. Hope you're having a good time tonight, man. Thank you. Thank you. Dalla, what's up, Dalla? Now, Josh Hart is at the foul. They could have made it a 4-point play, but instead, Jalen Brunson wanted to miss the technical free throw. Josh Hart handled his light work. That's how it's done, JB. That's how it's done. Way to knock down the free throw, Josh Hart. It's back to a 4-point lead for the Knicks on a 3-point play there. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Donovan Mitchell still on the bench. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right off the Merrill screen. Kolek now switches on to Garland. Garland coming to his left off a high Mobley screen. Down the lane to the foul line, leans in, puts up the floater, and a foul on Tyler Kolek will send Garland to the foul line for 2 free throws. 4:50 to go. Wiz said, let's hold them to 15 for this quarter and score 40. The Knicks, right now, the second quarter score is sitting at 27-9 right now. Okay. Okay, Hayes said, Kolek, stupid foul, shaking my head. He giveth and he taketh. Young player, he'll giveth and he taketh. He's making mistakes, making some good plays as well. When you play young players like that who are still learning on the fly, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. Marks Gomez with the marks. Brunson 0 assist. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Got to get back to moving that ball around more often. Towns to the bench. The Knicks going small here. They got Anunoby, Hart, Clarkson, Brunson, and Kolek? No, Towns is still in. All right, Towns went to the bench, but now he's back in. Dalla with the subscription. Appreciate you, Dalla. Hope you're having a good time tonight, man. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Auntie Win Young. What's up, Auntie? Take Kolek out. Kolek is, I believe, out after Garland knocked down both free throws, 50-47. Yeah, Kolek is now out. The Knicks with Brunson, Hart, Anunoby, Towns, and Clarkson. Towns has it in the high post. Foul line extended. Towns swings through to his right. Down the lane, takes a bump. And a foul on the floor against Mobley. Gigi said, team playing at a faster pace with Brunson on the bench. He's back. Lead evaporating? You mean the, 6-point lead that they had is now down to 3? Lead evaporating. What are we talking about, y'all? What are we talking about? Brunson gets it into Towns. Towns up top, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Coming to his left off a Town screen. Swings it in the corner to Clarkson. Clarkson in the left corner 3. And there's an assist for Jalen Brunson. So the chat can calm down a little bit, hanging on every pass Jalen Brunson makes. 6-point lead for the Knicks. Mobley has it up top, hands it off to Garland. Swings through to his right, puts up the 3 over Clarkson. And Garland answers right back with the 3 of his own. And here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Donovan Mitchell at the scorer's table now, getting ready to check in. Brunson dancing with it up top against Merrill. Coming to his right, pump fake, swings it over to Clarkson. Clarkson another 3, he's feeling it. Comes up short on that one, a little bit of a heat check. Josh Hart with the offensive rebound, they swing it out to Brunson. Pump fakes, driving it down. Pulls it back out, good defense from Wade to stay in front. Brunson, step back, mid-range jumper. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Towns the offensive rebound, bullying his way to the basket, goes up, layup, can't get it to go. A lot of contact, no foul call. Merrill with the rebound, way to dig that one out from Sam Merrill. Here comes Garland bringing it down the other way. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. They swing it over to Merrill. Jab step, coming to his left. They swing it back up top to Garland. Hesitates, dancing with it. They get over to Merrill. Merrill attacking off the bounce, down the lane. In the lane, throws up the floater. In and out, can't get it to stay. Towns comes in for the rebound. Hit a head pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon, bringing it down. Now going to pull it back out, wait for his teammates. Swings it over to Towns as the trailer. Straightaway three over Mobley. Comes up short. And now here comes DeAndre Hunter bringing it down. Hunter tries to get it to Mobley. Losing the handle. Picks it back up by the three-point line. They get it over to DeAndre Hunter. Up top, dancing with it against Josh Hart. Coming to his left. Fall away floater. Can't get that one to go. Mobley with the weak side offensive rebound. Pulls it all the way back out to the three-point line against Towns. Coming to his left. Down the lane, scoop play with the left hand. Got it to go. Towns did not want to pick up a third foul there. And gave Mobley that runway to the basket. Brunson bringing it down now. Robinson and Bridges at the scores table getting ready to check in. Brunson has it up top. They swing it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Hunter. Putting his head down, attacking. Towns hands it off to Anunoby. Did not have a lane to attack, so he hands it off, and they gets it back in the post, spins along the baseline, goes up. A lot of contact, kicks out to Brunson, extra pass to Clarkson. They swing it out to Anunoby, a three for him. Can't get that one to go. Towns hit the floor hard. He's still on the floor. Now he's slow to get up. He does get up, and now he's getting back on defense. Hit ahead to Garland. Garland on the right wing, dance with it against Brunson. Coming to his left, driving it down off the screen in the lane. Stops, pump fake, leaves it off for Mobley. Good cut from Mobley. Great pass from Garland. And an easy slam for Mobley. Gives the Cavs a 1-point lead. A back and forth affair. Mo said Brunson is excellent. Crazy that anyone is criticizing him for assist. I mean, it's fair. Fair criticism for sure. He's got, what, 1 assist today? Fair criticism. But I don't think it's anything to be like, oh my goodness, take Brunson out of the game for. Fair to criticize him for it, sure. Crank Demo, what's up, Crank? Thanks again, brother. Excellent job. Have a blessed day. Appreciate you, Crank. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me today, man. Thank you. Mr. Nixon said, Mitch only played 5 minutes so far. Is he okay? He is. He's fine. He picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter along with Karl-Anthony Towns. So we had Towns playing majority of that second quarter, considering he didn't really play in the first, as he picked up 2 early fouls. So now we're going to get Mitch back in the game. MEM said Towns needs a breather. He does. He's taking some hard falls. He's taking a lot of contact in the paint right now. We're going to get Mitch back in the game now. Mark.TV said, tough fight. Keep the pressure on. Yeah. I think sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes Knicks fans get a little crazy when games are close. Because I think sometimes Knicks fans think the Knicks should just be blowing most people out. And it's like, sometimes the team's playing extremely well. Right? Sometimes you also have to tip your cap to the Cavs playing really well tonight. Playing really well. They're knocking down their shots, something they haven't consistently done all season. Part of the reason why they're hovering around 500. And here we go, we're back in. Again, ESPN does a terrible job of leading back into the game. The Knicks miss a shot that we didn't get to see. Or no, they're showing some previous play. Never mind. We're checking back into the game now. MBM said nothing easy in the East. Nothing easy in the East. Chaos Kid said, bad luck, Burke strikes again. Every time, I hate to say it, but every time Doris Burke calls a Knicks game, it feels like the Knicks underperform. Brunson bringing it down. Gets it over to Robinson. Now back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right of the Robinson screen. Being guarded by Sam Merrill. Swing it over to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it against Mitchell on a switch. Swing through to his left. Has it in the mid-post against him. Backing him down. Mitchell knocks the ball loose. Shot clock winding down. Brunson has to heave it. In and out. And in. And one. Okay, we'll take it. We will take it. Terrible offensive possession. A lot of standing around for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson ended up dribbling the air out of the ball and then heaves up a straightaway three with the shot clock winding down. Gets the foul and knocks down the three. We'll take it. Brunson at the foul line. Now knock down your free throw, JB. Knock down your free throw. You missed the other one on the technical. And he does knock down the free throw. Okay. Knicks back up by 3. 57-54. 1:50 to go. Garland bringing it down. Crosses over to his left off the screen, driving it down against Robinson all the way to the basket. Leaves it off for Mobley at the last second. Goes up, easy two-handed slam for Mobley. Great drive and drop-off pass from Garland. Your Bridges there. You have to come down and take away that drop-off pass. Easier said than done, obviously, but nice play from Cleveland. Brunson down the lane, looking for an outlet. Kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges driving to his left. And he was standing on the baseline when he received the pass. Ball going back to the Cavs. Don Juan said, I need this close game. 2 good teams. Absolutely. I'm always going to root for a good basketball team over a blowout, even if it's for my team. Garland has it up top. Picks up his handle. Good ball denial from the Knicks. They get over to Mobley, being guarded by Brunson. Hands it off to Hunter. Brunson switches on to him. So now Josh Hart matched up with Mobley. A much better matchup, at least. Still has the advantage for Mobley. Mobley backing down Josh Hart. Drop step, flips it up with his right hand off glass. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Josh Hart. Now Josh Hart shot out of a cannon, bringing it down. Pump fake, leaves it off for Anunoby. A bad pass. Anunoby able to recover it. Able to recover it. Pulls it all the way back out, being guarded by Mitchell. Anunoby gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top, being guarded by Hunter. Brunson dancing with it. Pump fake, over to Bridges. Pass fake, driving to his left. Stops, spins, follows. Fall away, foul line jumper, can't get it to go. Mobley, good box out and rebound. And something wrong with the clock. Good box out and rebound on Mitchell Robinson from Mobley. Truth Saul, what's up, Truth? Evo Cotty August, what's up, Evo? King Free said, not sometimes, always. New Yorkers stay stressed watching this team. All the time, all the time. Amy, what's up, Amy? Amy Machua. Bounce in and free throw. Merry Christmas, Jalen Brunson. Yeah, absolutely. Scott Richards said, Cavs color jacket? Cavs don't own red, brother. Cavs don't own red. They're more of a burgundy, too. This is more of a red. Not really. Not really. Trouble said, I got 2,000 on Cleveland. They better not throw. I don't think if Cleveland loses, it's throwing. I think New York is the better overall team. Mitchell bringing it down, throws a lob up top to Mobley, and Mobley throws down a big two-handed hammer. Got up high for that one. Calf looking pretty good on Mobley there on that possession. 36 seconds to go. Josh Hart rushing it down quickly. A straightaway three, trying to go for the 2-for-1, and Josh Hart knocks it down. Okay. New York starting to knock down some threes. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. Josh Hart threw up that three, going for the 2-for-1 opportunity there. The Knicks will have one more offensive possession. 8-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Dancing with it, coming to his right off the Mobley screen, driving it down, step back, swings it over to Merrill. Merrill straightaway three. He's got open space. Can't get that one to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. And now the Knicks will bring it down and hold it for the final shot of the quarter. But 7 seconds to go, so Brunson got to get busy. Coming to his right, Garland switched onto him. Brunson, they show a double team, steps through, kicks it out. Bridges, a right wing three. No, saves it over to Josh Hart. Through the hands of Josh Hart, and the Knicks don't even get a shot off at the end. Whew. Unfortunate. Good defense from the Cavs in that final possession. Daniel Nunez, what's up, Daniel? Daniel Dash, what's up, Daniel Dash? Definitely a red Xmas jacket. Absolutely, absolutely. Got to get in the holiday season for sure. This is that red velvet, brother. This is that red velvet. Amy, what's up, Amy? Merry Christmas. Looking festive. Appreciate you, Amy. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Have a good game going over right now. Gigi said, what is Bridges doing? Probably should have just took that shot. You're right. I mean, he had two guys on him. It is the end of the clock. Josh Hart was like beaming down the lane looking for an offensive rebound situation there. Bridges probably should have just took that shot. That's at a 37-20 run. So that second quarter ends up in favor of the Knicks 37-20. In comparison, the first quarter ended 38-23. So the Knicks end with a 2-point lead. Drew said, and NFL time. Enjoy yourself, brother. Enjoy yourself. Marcus, what's up, Marcus? Knicks blowout second half. Comment right now. I don't know if I expect a blowout in the second half, but I do think this is going to be a close game all the way down the stretch. But I do expect the Knicks to pull this one out. Obviously, it's the only game on today. Every game is sequential. So after this game ends, we'll go right into the next game. So we only have this box score to go over, and no games yesterday either. Mo said Cat hasn't been great. Hopefully, he has a great second half. I thought he was pretty damn good in that second quarter. Obviously, he didn't get to play in the first quarter because he essentially fouled himself out with the two fouls early. Lee Wei Shi, what's up, Lee Wei? Knicks look like they had too much eggnog, but the coffee is kicking in. Yeah, they started off really slow. Look, it is a matinee game. They did get in late after the trip to Minnesota. I believe they got in at 3 in the morning yesterday. And then obviously you have family festivities, especially with them being home in New York. So they had family festivities to go over. Who knows? And then they have the early game today. So, definitely a long day yesterday for the Knicks, getting in late, probably hanging out with the family as well, and then getting ready to play basketball today. So, no excuses, but I'm just saying that's likely the situation and probably some sort of explanation as to why they started off as slow as they did. But they're off and running now. It is 60-58, second half. No excuses. We're in the game. Everybody's sweating. Everybody's going. It seems like we've got maybe some of the kinks out, and they should be able to get ready to go. Kenny McLeod said, great half for the Knicks, looking good for the win. Uneven, but ultimately pretty good. Jackson, what's up, Jackson? Jackson Hyera, what's up, Jackson? I was wondering, where is Joseph? I found out he is here. I don't know, brother. I don't know. There are plenty of Josephs in the chat. Joseph said, I love the way you say stuff sometimes when you're explaining, so trying to someone. I'm just, trying to have a good time. Jack said, is Cat still with the 2 fouls, right? Yeah, I don't think he picked up another foul. I guess we can start with the Knicks box scores. We can look at Karl-Anthony Towns, and he has still the 2 fouls. Did not pick up another foul. Hey, Hazy said, 5 games today. It's a busy Christmas. It is a busy Christmas. And now football trying to also inch in on the Christmas celebration. So now we have basketball and football. I still consider Christmas a basketball holiday. Thanksgiving's for football, Christmas is for basketball, but that's just me. Joseph said, I am the main Joseph. Jackson said, how is everyone? Merry Christmas from Tanzania. Merry Christmas to you, Jackson. Merry Christmas. Movin' Quo, what's up, Movin'? Santa brought Gillette razors. Leeway said, you looking fly with your Christmas wear. Appreciate you, Leeway. Appreciate you. Angel said, overall excellent turnaround. Got a launch in the third and steamroll in the fourth. True. Very true. Very true. Daniel Dash said, an NBL, Andrew Bogut put up Sydney versus Illawarra yesterday. Sturcho said, I got Cat over 5 fouls every game. I bought my house, 2 sports cars, and have a fully loaded 401k because of that one trick. Pretty good bet. Pretty good bet with the way he plays. Okay, so OG Anunoby sitting with 6 points. He's hit 1 3. He's had an and 1. To start the game, he had an and 1, and then he hit a 3 in the second quarter. So not a lot of production from OG Anunoby so far in that first half. 2 boards, an assist, a turnover, 1 block. Fine, somewhat forgettable first half from OG Anunoby. Obviously, excellent defense, as always, from OG, but Leroy Whitted, what's up, Leroy? Merry Christmas from Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York. May your family and you enjoy. Appreciate you, Leroy. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Hope you're having a good time today. Gigi said, today Clarkson was a plus 800 for 3+ threes. I went with Hart. I should have known JC was going to cash. Hart may still cash. He has, 2 threes? No, only the 1 3. He's 1 for 3 from 3-point range. 3 for 6 from the field overall. He's got 8 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. A very Josh Hartian stat line, as always. This is what Josh Hart does. Let me make it a little bit bigger so we can see it together. There we go. 14 points for Jalen Brunson. 0 boards, 2 assists. 0 boards, 2 assists. 5 for 12 from the field. 14 points on 12 shot attempts is not good efficiency. He's not really getting to the foul line all that much. He's not really driving into the basketball all that much. We'll see what kind of second half he has, but Cleveland has done a really good job. Of keeping him out of the paint. I also think he's done a really bad job of trying to get into the paint. So we're going to have to see a better performance from Jalen Brunson in the second half. 14 points is great. That's what he does. He scores the basketball, but need better efficiency from Jalen Brunson if they want to pull this one out. And obviously the usual, need Brunson to play better defense. But minus 17, you guys know I don't love the plus-minus stat line. But when it's this lopsided with everybody else on the team, minus 17 for Jalen Brunson. I mean, you got a +8 for Bridges. You got a -2 for Anunoby. You got a +9 for Towns. Josh Hart is the only other one with a deep negative with a -10. He plays the majority of his minutes with Brunson. Probably why. And everybody else is, solid. That's an issue. That is for sure an issue. That can say something when that stat pops out that much. Shout out to Justice's dad, because I don't love that stat. But when it pops out that much, not a good indication that you are probably playing all that well, Jalen Brunson. Need him to play much better in the second half. Mo Diawara, 5 points in 4 minutes. Knocked down a 3, took 3 shot attempts in those 4 minutes. My man is not bashful. The reason why he got pulled out of the game, most likely, is because of the defense was not great for Mo Diawara. And that's always going to be the issue with young players, particularly wings, who are not particularly good defensive players coming into the league, still learning how to play defense. especially coming from overseas. Didn't grow up in like the American system where he would be more familiar with NBA level defense and sort of like kind of the principles that NBA level defense takes to play. So struggling to sort of handle perimeter players right now, getting beat off the dribble a lot, dying on screens a lot. So need him to improve on that regard. Other than that, I mean, 5 points from Odiawara is 5 more points than what anybody was expecting. That's for sure. Earth Project said, I watch a lot of streams, found this one today. By far the best presenter I've seen ever. Oh, appreciate you, brother. You don't have to, thank you. You don't have to do all the complimenting. Thank you, brother. Add a sidekick and you'll corner the market. I wish I could add a sidekick, Earth. Listen, I've asked everyone in my friend group, and they're all like, nah, you got it. I'm good. I don't want to be a part of that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a one-man band, unfortunately. It's just me. So I will be talking for 6 hours straight. I'll take a little break, and then we'll come back for the late game, Denver against Minnesota tonight. But I wish I could add a little sidekick. I wish I could have a producer so I don't have to take care of the score and the timer and the sound bar and you know, because I'm doing all of that and interacting with the chat and trying to call the game and trying to give analysis. It is a lot, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You work with what you got. You work with what you got. And I'm all I got, so I got it, right? Chiji said, I'd rather JB to play more team basketball and get us a few points when needed. I feel that lineup on the floor when he was in, the bench was doing pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like I said, I don't love the game Jalen Brunson's played so far. You look at the scoring department, and he's got 14 points in the first half, and it's like, that's Jalen Brunson right there. But, you know, and even 2 assists is fine. He averages, 6.5, so, you know, it's fine. If he ends the game with 4 or 5 assists, that's fine. I just don't love his process so far today. He's taken 6 3-point attempts. Half of his shots have come from 3, and I don't think he's had, an open look. I think most of them have been lightly contested, if not heavily contested threes. You know, again, the way he's played so far tonight makes me really wonder, because he hasn't really tried to navigate his way into the paint all that much tonight. It really makes me wonder, is there more of an injury than what they were trying to indicate when he missed the Minnesota game and the diagnosis they gave him was for, what was it, injury management? They didn't give him a legit injury. So it was like, oh, that's just rest. That's just their way of saying rest, right? Is what I think we all thought, and I definitely thought. But maybe it's a little bit more serious than that. Maybe it's a little bit more of an injury, because he hasn't really tried to navigate his way into the paint. Mr. Nixon said JB avoiding contact, I think. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he hasn't been as aggressive trying to get into the paint, trying to get to his floater game as he usually is. You know, they did indicate that he's dealing with bumps and bruises, but that's everybody in the league, right? So I don't know. I just don't love his process today. I feel like he's settling for a lot of jump shots, and that's not necessarily the way Jalen Brunson plays. So don't love the way he's played so far, even though he is putting up the usual scoring output. The other guy putting up unusual scoring output is Jordan Clarkson. 14 points, first half points for Jordan Clarkson. 5 for 8 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3. We are getting a Christmas special here from Jordan Clarkson. They needed somebody to step up, and Jordan Clarkson was the guy who pulled them back into the game, right? After Cleveland went up big, up by as many as 16 points, I believe, and we will go through the team stats as well. Up by as many as 16 points, and Jordan Clarkson in 15 minutes, 14 points, 4 made threes. My goodness, did he do anything else? He has 1 assist, cool. 2 steals as well. I thought he battled defensively. He didn't have a great defensive first half. You're never going to expect good defense from him, but he battled. He battled. Jeff Brown said, it would be cool if you join Knicks TV at times. I would love to. I would love to, but, you know, I don't know if they're like, oh, yeah, let's go grab that YouTuber. I don't know. I would love to. David said, I've been telling all JC Doubter he's a baller. Listen, the thing that has been most impressive so far is that when the Knicks have been involved in a really important game, Jordan Clarkson's shown up, right? The Vegas game, San Antonio, huge off the bench in that game, along with Tyler Kolek, who, by the way, tonight, 0 points, couple assists, 2 boards, 7 assists. Get Tyler Kolek back in the game. 7 assists for Tyler Kolek in 9 minutes, 7 assists. Get Tyler Kolek back in the game, please. I want to see a lot of Tyler Kolek in the second half. 9 minutes for him. I know JC was playing extremely well. 15 minutes for him. Well-deserved 15 minutes. I need Tyler Kolek to have 20-plus minutes tonight. Limit the JB minutes if you have to. I mean, at this point, I want to see Brunson and Kolek out there together. Need that. Jason said JC's defense has been the highlight of this. I thought his defense was fine. He did get a couple of steals, was involved in a couple of fast breaks where he made some really good rotations and helped force turnovers. And that's all you could ask from him, right? That's all you could ask from him. Just help the defense, right? Be there on rotations. Be there for your spots, for your extra rotations. Just be there. Not expecting you to stay in front of guys. I'm not expecting you to not pick up silly fouls. That's going to happen. I just need you to be in the right spot at the right time. And so far tonight, he has done that. Ari said, didn't like Brown taking out Kolek. I didn't mind it. A couple of bad passes. I think it was a bad pass and then a bad foul. And then, a late rotation was kind of the tipping point where Mike Brown was like, all right, time to pull Tyler Kolek back out. There's good and bad. There's giveth and he taketh. He's going to get more run in the second half, I'm sure. So. David Osh Jr. said, can he push Shaq in the jumbo board? He did. Jason said, not just the Steelers, he's been super active. He has been there for his rotations. And that's all I'm expecting from Jordan Clarkson. Just be there on your extra rotations, right? When the defense is flying around, don't be late because that's going to affect Bridges, that's going to affect Anunoby, that's going to affect Hart. You just need to be there at the right place at the right time when you need to be there. And he has tonight. He absolutely has. Need Jared Allen and OG for 12. They'll probably get it. Jared Allen, I'm not so sure. OG probably will get 12. Mark.tv said JC's shooting is on point. So far. We go over to the Cavs. DeAndre Hunter off the bench with 11. Mobley off the bench with 10. So their bench giving them a lot. Thomas Bryant hit a 3. Jalen Tyson hit a 3. Outside of that, not so much. Thomas Bryant played 3 minutes, hit a 3. Played some bad defense, and he came right back out. George said Kolek is coming into his own. He is. He absolutely is. I'm big into the camp of Tyler Kolek needs to be a part of this rotation when the other guys come back. When Shamit's back, when McBride is back, Tyler Kolek has to be part of the rotation for sure. Dean Wade has yet to score. He's played 16 minutes. Jared Allen only has 3 points, 2 rebounds and an assist with 2 turnovers in his 9 minutes. Donovan Mitchell with 12 points. Did he score? I don't think he scored. I think he had 12 points in that first quarter. I don't think he scored in that second quarter. But he's got 12 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, doing a little bit of everything, having a Donovan Mitchell night. Darius Garland has been the big killer for the Knicks so far tonight. 2 for 2 from 3, 4% from the foul line, 4% from the field, and a 3 for 4 from the foul line. So he's scoring in all avenues of the court. To the basket, foul line, threes, all of it. How many assists does he have tonight? He has 4 assists as well. So also doing a pretty good job of maneuvering into the paint. We saw him give a couple of drop-off passes to Evan Mobley for easy baskets. So that connection, that duo, that chemistry is firing on all cylinders so far tonight. He's their leading scorer, tied for their leader in assists. So Darius Garland has been the maestro tonight for this Cleveland team. Lana Mona said, more likes for Chef Knicks fans. It's Christmas. Appreciate you, Lana. Appreciate you. Very much appreciate all the support you guys are giving me tonight. Appreciate you, man. And as of late, man, the stream's really been popping off as of late. So I appreciate you guys. There's really nothing I'm doing. Like, I do a terrible job of helping myself and helping the community, like, grow. Like, all I do is hit the go live button. I'm terrible on social media. I'm terrible at promoting the stream. Everything that's happening with the channel, everything that's happening with the growth is all y'all. Every single bit of it. Bor Hoang said under 242.5 going to lose. Who knows? 60-58 is not a bad halftime score. Let's see. Could be a much more explosive second half. Empire, what's up, Empire? What is actually wrong with McBride? Because every year he's out at one point. That statement can definitely be made, Empire, about almost every single player in the NBA. Like, nobody plays 82 games anymore. Like Mikal Bridges and then maybe a guy here and there, but you can definitely say that about everybody. Everybody misses games. He's out with an ankle sprain. He's very close to returning, according to Mike Breen the other night. So we'll see. I like shoes. What's up, I like shoes? Merry Christmas to you, brother. How's it been? Been pretty good. Up and down for sure. Up and down night, but mostly up. I'd say mostly up. Let me blow my nose before we start the third quarter here. We're checking back in. My bad. I was going to go blow my nose. My bad. My bad. Bridges fires the three off the inbounds, can't get it to go. Towns tried to lob it into Anunoby, got knocked out of bounds, and then Bridges shot it off the inbounds. Couldn't get it to go, and now Donovan Mitchell bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right up the screen, pulls it back, crosses over to his right, in the lane, stops, turns, spins, foul line, follow-away jumper, good contest from Anunoby. Halfway down, can't get it to stay, though. Josh Hart and Towns battle for the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart up top to Brunson. Brunson a pull-up three. Got it to go. Brunson still settling for jump shots. That's making me worried. Making me worried, I'm not going to lie. Cavs bringing it down, looking for an answer. Mitchell has it up top. Gets it over to Garland. Garland coming to his left off the screens. Got open space. And he knocks it down, answering Jalen Brunson's three right back. Anything you can do, I can do better offense. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Has it on the left wing, being guarded by Merrill. Brunson coming to his right. Spins to his left to get it over to Josh Hart. Hands it off to Anunoby. Catches. Hesitates. Has it on the left wing. Now fires a three after he sets his feet. Comes up well short. Jared Allen with the rebound. Now here comes Garland. Cross-court pass to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down against Anunoby. Hesitates, dancing with it, up top to Merrill. Merrill coming to his left, they swing it out to Wade. Wade attacking Brunson off the bounce, in the lane, take it out to Mitchell. Mitchell up top, coming to his left off the Allen screen, gets caught in the air, swings it out. They swing it over to Garland, right corner, along the baseline, goes up, gets caught in the air, leaves it off for Allen at the last second. They swing it over to Merrill, left corner three, got it to go. Incredible ball movement from the Cleveland Cavaliers there. Good defense from the Knicks as well, but good offense is always going to be good defense. Brunson on the left wing, coming to his right. Get over to Towns. Towns swings through to his left. Stops. Drop step. Righty hook. Can't get it to go. Good move from Towns. $1 million move with a 10-cent finish as he can't get it to go. Garland throws a lob up to Mitchell, and Mitchell throws it down. Half-court lob from Garland to Mitchell. And they both got big old smiles on their face and a full timeout from the New York Knicks. Want to talk a couple of things over to start this quarter. Cavs feeling very comfortable offensively out there. Doing a great job of moving the ball around. And now I can go blow my nose. And we're good. And we're good. Empire said, I was getting ready to say, not Mikhail. Mark said, play Cat in. Cat is in. Cat is starting the second half, as usual. Reggie Watts, what's up, Reggie? I'm scared for my parlay. Need the Knicks to lock in. I mean, it's a close game. It's going to come down to the wire. I'm not expecting a blowout either way. So it's going to come down to that fourth quarter, brother. You're going to have to sweat that one out. Eric Villanueva, what's up, Eric? What app do you go parlay on? I'm not the guy to ask, brother. I'm not the guy to ask. Not sponsored by any of these gambling apps. The Flea said Mitchell loves the third. He does enjoy himself a good second half of basketball. He does. He does. Daniel Tizen said, my Knicks always giving me a headache. I mean, it's never gonna change, brother. When the Knicks are a good championship contending team, every game takes on more significance. Sidhu Berry, what's up, Sidhu? Judah said Garland screaming like he's that dude. Well, tonight kind of is. 16 points, 5 assists for Darius Garland. He's been fantastic. He's been fantastic. You know, if the Knicks don't want him screaming in celebration, they should do a better job of stopping him. One way, 5100. What's up, one way? Jared Allen, 2 points. That's kind of been the season for Jared Allen. He's actually got 3 points, but that's kind of been the season for him, unfortunately, for him and for the Cavs. George said Knicks got to build a rhythm. They do. They do. They do. They have been a pretty big second half team so far this year. Last year, they struggled with third quarters. This year, they haven't really struggled in third quarters. They did for a little bit of a stretch there have like a second quarter bugaboo. Second quarter was obviously fantastic for them. Tonight, as they won it 37-20. They won it by 17 points. So they're going to need a strong third quarter here to keep this thing. They had 2-point lead at halftime. So they're going to need a strong third quarter and a strong fourth quarter in order to pull this one out. Like, you can't let your foot off the gas whatsoever. Luray from the Oaks. What's up, Luray? I'm praying that Mitchell doesn't get over 29 points for my parlay. I don't know if Mitchell unders was the bet today, brother. It is Christmas Day. Stars usually show up for Christmas Day. Chad Carrier. What's up, Chad? Just wanted to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Chad. Merry Christmas to you. Judah said, we need more ball movement. One-on-one isn't going to work. Sure. Yeah, sure. I think they've had pretty decent ball movement today. Could be better, but I think they've had decent ball movement today. Judah said, no cutting to the basket. I think they've cut to the basket. I just think the Cavs have also played some really good defense. But they could definitely include a little bit more player movement in their offense. Gigi said Bridges would be more efficient if he stops the running shots shenanigans. That's movement shooting. That's kind of what he does. All right, here we go. We're back into it. They get over to Brunson. Brunson off the screen, puts up another three. Can't get it to go. Jalen Brunson is firing away these threes. It's making me nervous, actually, because I don't think he's fully healthy. This is not the way Jalen Brunson usually plays. Mitchell, down the lane, Euro steps, flips it up to the basket, can't get it to go. Good defense from the Knicks. The four-step miss there. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson on the right wing. Backing down Dean Wade. Now he has him in the post. This is more Jalen Brunson style. Down the lane, flips up to the basket, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Good defense from Wade. Here comes Mitchell, down the lane. Stops, kicks it up top to Merrill. Merrill driving it down, pump fakes, kicks it back up top to Garland, who pump fakes, driving it down. Ball knocked out of his hands. Garland dives for it. Towns able to pick it up. Good defense for Brunson there to come up with the steal. Brunson bringing it down, gets it over to Josh Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson up top. 4-on-4. Brunson jab step, swings it out to Anunoby. Extra pass to Bridges. Wide open left corner three. Mikal Bridges, line me up. Mikal Bridges is also a second half player. Now we're back to a 2-point game. Garland will bring it down now. 8:40 to go. Garland gets it over to Allen. Allen up top being guarded by Towns. They hit Sam Merrill coming back door, and Josh Hart fouls Merrill going to the basket. Should be 2 free throws for him with 8:30 to go. The Patterson family. What's up, Patterson family? Merry Christmas, Chevy. Keep the grind going. Appreciate you, Patterson family. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Nixon NYC. What's up, Nixon? As usual, warm up in the third, catch fire in the fourth. It's a long game. Long game. That's for sure. Merrill knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Greg Prime. What's up, Greg? Nice. Corner three. Got to get Mikal Bridges active. Got to get some of these other guys active. Bridges, as Merrill misses the second free throw, rebound goes right back to him, and he just throws it up and in. Nobody went to the ball, and then nobody was even there to contest the floater. My goodness. Knicks just asleep at the wheel there. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart being guarded by Allen. Josh Hart has it up top. Gets it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Wade. Left wing, backing him down. Steps through, goes up, puts up the floater. Got it to go. Towns looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. But he did get the floater to go down. Got to restart the timer. Here we go. Mitchell bringing it down, crosses over to his left off the Allen screen. Pocket pass to Allen down low, kicks it up top to Wade. Wade a straightaway three over Anunoby, comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Jared Allen able to grab it, swings it out to Mitchell. Mitchell down the lane, goes up, kicks it out. Merrill wide open, right corner three. Merrill can't get it to go. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Brunson picks it up. Josh Hart knocked it loose. Hit ahead pass to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing. Cavs do a great job of getting back on defense. They get it inside to Anunoby. He just runs right over Garland, and an offensive foul on OG Anunoby. Good defense from Garland. Nixon said, I'd be predicting the future. Knicks fourth quarter will be fire. I'm hoping so too, brother. I'm hoping so too. They definitely are going to need it today. Cavs are playing well. Are the Knicks using a challenge here? The Knicks called a timeout. Mike Brown's going to use his challenge. Not too sure about this challenge. Listen, with all of the comparisons we've been making all season long about Mike Brown versus Tom Thibodeau, I will say Tom Thibodeau was excellent with his challenges. Mike Brown better win this one because I haven't been too impressed with the way he's utilized challenges so far this year. Oh, timer's still ticking. We got 7:30 to go. Jack City said Dean Wade fouled Towns, though. There's some contact there. They have allowed them to play today. You're just going to have to adjust your game. Judah said Garland was moving. You guys know my opinion on block charges. To me, that one was closer. The replay they showed, I will say that was close to a block and a charge. It does not matter if you're moving on a charge. I think this is the biggest misnomer about that foul call. It has nothing to do with movement. It has everything to do about whether or not the defender has established defensive positioning in that spot, and if the offensive player encroaches on the defensive player's position, right? Same as like an offensive foul. If a defender fouls an offensive player, if you encroach on the offensive player's positioning, that is a foul on you. Same with an offensive player. If they encroach on a defensive player who's just standing there, even if you are sliding your feet, if this is your positioning in your chest. So if the contact is to the chest of the defensive player, then it should be a foul on the offense. But on the replay they showed, it didn't look like Darius Garland was completely set. So we'll see what the refs come out with. It is such a subjective call, blocks and charges. So Raph said we need to play better defense. Defense is just not this team's calling card. They do need to play better defense, but the thing that they need to do is play good enough defense and play better offensively. You know, this is an offensive first team. And again, I don't love Jalen Brunson's been firing away from three. It's making me nervous that there's an injury that is not being properly reported. So don't love that. How many threes he's taken so far this year. Not loving the fact that outside of Jordan Clarkson, the Knicks haven't really been all that consistent from three-point range. I know Brunson's knocked down 3 of them today, but I think he's 3 for 8 or something like that. Jack said you saw Adam Silver at the game. Like he's about to talk about why the banner isn't up. Maybe. Susan, what's up, Susan? Merry Christmas to you, Susan. Hope your family's doing well. Fourth quarter shutdown time? Absolutely, Susan, absolutely. Maximilian Studios, what's up, Max? Who's Donald Duck? I don't know. You guys got to tell me. I don't have the stream, the Christmas Day, the Disney stream up today. You guys got who's Donald Duck this year? Wasn't Mikal Bridges Donald Duck last year? And Towns was unfortunately Goofy? Susan said, liking your sous chef. Appreciate you, Susan. Appreciate you. Okay, he said, unless you're Jalen Brunson and they call it, it's a blocking foul. True. Successful challenge for Mike Brown and the Knicks. So good challenge. Good challenge for Mike Brown. Saturn Plays said, who's going to win tonight? I don't know. This is why we watch the games. I'm hoping for the Knicks. Here we go. We're back into it. Bridges driving it down, kicks it out. Josh Hart, a corner 3. Got it to go. And like I said, we need some better offense. Defense needs to be good enough. Offense definitely needs to be better. Their offense has been okay tonight, right? Garland has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to is right up the Allen screen. They swing it around. Mitchell in the right corner, being guarded by Anunoby. Up top to Merrill. Merrill hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Josh Hart on the switch. Crossing over. Crosses back to his right. Tries the Euro down the lane. Takes a bump. Puts up the floater. Comes up short. Excellent defense from Josh Hart. Home run past the Bridges. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. Spins off of Mitchell. Gets caught in the air. Kicks out to Brunson. Brunson jab step going along the baseline. Stops, turns, spins. Spins again. Fall away baseline jumper. Jalen Brunson in and out. Stays out. Allen knocks the rebound out to Garland. Ooh, hung on the rim for a half second longer. Dean Wade down the lane gets fouled. And 1 for Dean Wade. Excellent catch and finish from him. He's going to go to the foul line for 1 more. Another assist for Darius Garland, this time in transition yet again. Sharon McLean, what's up, Sharon? Prime King, what's up, Prime King? The game clock? Yeah, we're going to catch up. Actually, we're all caught up. We're ready to go. 6:50 to go. 2 seconds ahead. There we go. 6:45 to go. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Garland. Dean Wade did knock down his and 1 free throw. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Wade. Good denial defense from the Cavs here. Bridges now has it up top. Loses the handle, picks it back up. And a backcourt violation on Bridges, who just mishandled the ball. Again, good ball pressure and good ball denial from the Cavs there. Knicks just, I don't know, not entirely locked in. Knicks got to lock in a lot better here. Alton, what's up, Alton? I need Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, man. Stars usually show up. We've got a whole 4th quarter to go. Let's see how it turns out. 6:30 to go. Hunter is back in. Jordan Clarkson is in for Anunoby. Tyson is also in for the Cavs. And Garland has it up top. So Mitchell back to the bench. Dean Wade also to the bench. Garland up top coming to his right. They show 2. They swing it out to Merrill. Merrill left wing 3. Merrill continues to misfire, but Tyson with the offensive rebound over Brunson. They get it to Merrill, cut to the rim. Two-play with the right hand. Got it to go past Bridges. If there's anything that I don't want to see is Sam Merrill to the basket, I'll tell you that. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Merrill. Coming to his left. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Towns. Towns up top, being guarded by Hunter. Towns hits Brunson, cutting back door in the lane. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Clarkson with the pass fake. Mid-range pull-up jumper from him. Comes up short. Jared Allen with the rebound. Quick outlet to Garland. Garland pushing the pace. Garland has it up top. Brunson picks him up. They lob it down low to Jared Allen. Leans in. Flips it up with the right hand. And he gets it to go down easily as the Knicks don't hustle back to get that scram switch off Josh Hart off of Allen. Good move from Allen to duck in there for the layup. And another assist for Garland. Another basket for Jared Allen. 78-71. A 7-point lead for the Cavs now. Evo Cotty Auguste said, is this at the Garden? This is at Madison Square Garden. Yes. Camilla, what's up, Camilla? I'm putting $100 on Jalen Williams for over 20.5 points for the next game. He's going to have a good game against the Spurs. He's had some pretty dreadful games against them. Judah said too small. I mean, so are the Cavs. Their only big man out there is Jared Allen. Cavs are out there with Allen, Merrill, Garland, Hunter, and Tyson. A couple wings, a couple guards, and then Jared Allen is the lone big. Knicks are out there with Towns. They have Towns, Hart, Bridges, Brunson, and Clarkson. Sturcho said lots of ball left to play. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of ball left. We're past the halfway point in the third quarter here. We have a whole fourth quarter to go through. Just that said Mitch Ofer. I mean, I don't really care about the scoring from Mitch. Obviously, you want a couple of baskets from Mitch. But it's more so about how he is on the glass. Obviously, teams are game planning against Mitchell Robinson rebounding at this point, because especially after that San Antonio game, they are back to to game planning against Robinson, keeping him off the glass, because he can just take games over with his rebounding. So they're doing a good job of keeping him off the glass. If Mitchell Robinson can get on lock, grab some offensive rebounds for this team, get a couple of putbacks, would go a long way to helping their offense. Here we go. We're checking back in here. A couple of substitutions have been made. So I believe that was a timeout from the Knicks, and they'll have the ball bringing it down now. They do. Tyler Kolek is in the game along with Brunson, Clarkson, Robinson, and Josh Hart. Kolek has it up top, coming to his left of the Robinson screen. Down the lane, swings it out to Josh Hart. Another right corner three for Josh Hart. Too long, can't get it to go. Jalen Tyson with the rebound. Quick outlet to Merrill. Merrill hit ahead to Hunter. Hunter on the left wing being guarded by Josh Hart. Up top to Merrill. Merrill swings it over to Garland. Down the lane, tagging the basket. Flips it up high, layup. Got it to go with the finger roll. Garland looking for a foul. He doesn't get it, but a 9-point lead back for Cleveland here as the Knicks falling behind. Brunson down the lane, gets caught in the air, leaves it off for Clarkson. Clarkson gets caught in the air, throws it at the rim, gets the foul call. And Garland is incensed at the foul call. He's thinking, that's the same contact I get. But it'll send Jordan Clarkson to the foul line for 2. A foul on Sam Merrill was called. Clarkson at the foul line for 2. Gigi said this is why Cat gets all the smoke from Knicks fans. Bro, you're 7 feet tall. Don't allow these players to score in running layups. That's when you need the foul or take those silly fouls, man. I mean, it's hard to ask him to take those fouls when he's also picking up offensive fouls. I think Towns has been fine. Even defensively, I think Towns has been fine. I think just the overall defense from the Knicks has not been great. Clarkson knocks down the first one. I think the overall defense from the Knicks, particularly from the perimeter, has not been great. But I think this team mostly tonight has just kind of been not great offensively as well. Clarkson knocked down the first one. Clarkson knocks down the second one. And we have 5 minutes to go here in the third. It's a 7-point lead for the Cavs. Mobley has it up top, hands it off to Garland. Pocket pass back to Mobley, steps through, loses the handle. Hunter saves it. Brunson knocks it loose again. Brunson saves it, back into the backcourt. Nobody for the Cavs touches it. So it's going to stay with the Cavs. Hashman, what's up, Hashman? Twilson, what's up, Twilson? John OJ, what's up, John OJs? Garland up top. They give him a fresh 24. Garland over to Tyson, slipping the screen. Down the lane, throws up the floater. Got it to go. And Garland is carving up this Knicks defense tonight. They're hedging out early. And Garland is picking them apart with the over-the-top passes to the guys slipping screens. Brunson up top, jab step. Coming to his right off a double screen. Brunson dancing with it against Tyson, steps back, crosses back over to his left, down the lane, stops, spins, foul line, follow-away jumper, in and out, can't get it to stay. Battle for the rebound. Robinson can't grab it. Now here comes Mobley bringing it down the other way. Hits Tyson, cutting back door for the easy layup. Got it to go, and the Knicks find themselves down by double digits yet again here with 4 minutes to go in the third. They lob it over the top to Bridges. Bridges in the corner to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Tyson. Fall-away foul line jumper. Comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Mobley, another good box out on Mitchell Robinson. Robinson has to do a much better job of battling for these rebounds. I feel like he's in position for them, and he's allowing Mobley to sky over him. And a moving screen on Mobley. Garland knocked down the foul line jumper, but a moving screen on Mobley will wave off the shot and count as a turnover. Ball going back to the Knicks. Mitchell coming in for Garland here. Primetime said, do you think Towns is dropping 23? Not sure what he has right now, but maybe around his average. Gonna have to have a big fourth quarter. Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Lonzo Ball. Brunson coming to his left to get over to Clarkson. Clarkson up top. Spinning to his right, they swing it over to Brunson. Brunson driving to his right, stop, leans in, steps through, tries to hit the no-look past the Bridges in the corner. Very predictable, and Jalen Tyson picks it off. Tyson has it up top, coming to his left, driving it down against Bridges in the lane, throws up a floater over Robinson. Tough move. Robinson all over him. Off balance, he knocks it down anyway for Jalen Tyson, who's getting active now. A 15-2 run for the Cavs. They've taken a 13-point lead yet again. Kolek down the lane, takes some contact, flips up at the rim, can't get it to go. Robinson, an offensive rebound, saves it over to Brunson. Brunson, a right corner three over Tyson, can't get it to go, but a foul on Jalen Tyson will send Brunson back to the foul line for 3 free throws yet again. GG said, why is Robinson in the game? He's getting destroyed by the Cavs bigs. He's not getting destroyed. He's been fine. He's been perfectly fine. The issue is that perfectly fine Mitchell Robinson is a limited offensive player. You need Robinson to be fully effective. You need, I don't think that's a foul on Tyson, by the way. I don't think that's a foul at all. What were we talking about? Oh, Robinson? Yeah, in order for Robinson to really have like a big impact on the game, it's got to come through his offensive rebounding. And the Cavs bigs are just doing a good job of keeping him off the offensive glass. Jack said, Knicks look like they're out of gas right now. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say like, oh, well, they had the extra game in Vegas. That's why they're tired. But like, all right, we're a couple days removed from it. I more so think that they had a late game in Minnesota, had to fly back to New York, and then they have an early game in New York, and they got back to New York late. I think it's more so that than anything else. Regular common foul, so Brunson will have 3 free throws here. Like it's just a part of the schedule and everything where I think guys are tired. There's a lot of that, but like everybody's tired. Everybody's played a lot of games. Everybody's had some wacky travel here and there. It just is what it is. You got to be able to battle through it. Knicks do look like they're a little bit out of gas. I'm sure there are definitely reasons for it and whatnot, but it's just, AP frauds. We need the negativity from AP today. We do. With the holiday spirit in the air, too much positivity going around. We need AP. We need AP to bring us back down. AR low, what's up, AR? Do you think Mitchell dropping 25? Maybe. Gideon Manhawk. What's up, Gideon? Brunson knocks down the first one. He's got 2 more coming. Gideon said, Merry Christmas. May the Christmas be one of laughter, joy, and grace. And may the rest of December be fruitful and spectacular for you as you prepare to gear up for 2026. Appreciate you, Gideon, man. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you, my brother. Brunson misses the second one. Come on, JB. David M. What's up, David M? Merry Christmas to you, David. Prime King said, is there a timeout happening now? No, the officials went to go look to see if the foul on Tyson met the criteria of a reckless closeout and thus a flagrant. Brunson does knock down the third one. So he goes 2 for 3 from the foul line there. 11-point game. And they ruled that it doesn't meet the criteria. Donovan Mitchell, right wing 3, wide open, splashes it. And now the Knicks down by 14 yet again. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Towns going back to the scores table. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left. Dance with it against the Cavs. Pump fake from Clarkson in the corner, down the lane. Takes it out to Kolek. Kolek at left wing 3. Knock me down, Tyler Kolek. All right. Big time shot from Kolek. Lonzo Ball will bring it down against Kolek. Hit ahead to Mobley. Mobley being guarded by Robinson. Back up top the ball. They swing it over to Tyson. Back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell being guarded by Anunoby. They hedge out back inside the Tyson. They swing it out the ball. Ball back over to Tyson in the right corner. Pump fakes. Driving it down against Robinson. Goes up. Gets blocked by Robinson. There you go, Big Mitch. Clarkson with the handoff. Now over to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Coming to his right. Spinning back to his left. Driving it down against Tyson. Leaning in. Stop. Pump fake. Steps through, flips up at the rim, can't get it to go. Robinson battling on the glass, grabs the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Anunoby. They swing it over to Clarkson, pump fakes, driving it down, pulls it back out. Good defense from Hunter. He slips and falls. Clarkson down the lane, flips it up at the rim, can't get the bank shot to go. Wild shot from Jordan Clarkson. Here come the Cavs. They swing it over. Now over the ball. Now back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell saying calm things down. He's got one-on-one with Clarkson up top now. Going to look to dance, coming to his left. They swing it out to Tyson. Tyson, a knockdown shooter this year, and Tyson knocks it down. Could see that one coming a mile away. He's playing confidently, Jalen Tyson, right now. Kolek bringing it down the other way. Coming to his left off a Brunson screen. Kolek has it up top. They get it over to Clarkson, back to Kolek. Kolek being guarded by Lonzo Ball. Coming to his right off a Robinson screen. They swing it over to Brunson. Brunson swings through along the baseline, and a foul on Jalen Tyson. Lana Mona said, Knicks, please don't spoil our Christmas party. Yeah. You know, they rested a couple of guys. Steve in Toronto with the subscription. Appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate you. Did I miss that one earlier? Appreciate you, Steve. Thank you. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Yeah, you know, after they lost the Minnesota game, it was like, oh, the Knicks are in the bonus, so Brunson's at the foul line for 2. After they lost the Minnesota game, and obviously they didn't play Brunson or Anunoby, it felt like, okay, if you're going to rest your guys for the Minnesota game, you're kind of throwing that game away, missing 2 of your 3 most important players, then you better win the Christmas Day game. Now, don't lose the Christmas Day game. Gigi said, I think Brunson needs to have to sit and run that offense through Cat for at least 8 minutes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Evocati Augusti. What's up, Evocati? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the subscription. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Brunson goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I would also like to see the Knicks go to a twin tower setup as well. I know the Cavs are playing a little smaller too, but Jalen Tyson in the lane throws down a big one-handed hammer as he cuts back door. Tyson having himself a heck of a highlight reel so far tonight. And the Knicks guard anybody? My goodness. Clarkson up top being guarded by Lonzo Ball. They get over to Kolek. Kolek being guarded by Hunter. Coming to his left, dancing with it. Crosses over. Takes a bump from Hunter and a foul. Kolek gets caught ball watching and gets hit back with a backdoor cut by Tyson. Okay, Hazy said Kolek's defense has been terrible. It's not been good. Not been good. Thunder plays. What's up, Thunder? Knicks still playing good? Playing all right. This is definitely not what the Knicks look like when they're playing good. Not at all. Gigi said, C-Chef, why didn't Cat even jump to contest that dunk? Because he was going to get dunked on, Gigi. There was nothing he can do. There was nothing he can do. That is perimeter defense issue. That is not a rim protection issue. Mitchell has it up top. They get it over to Mobley. Mobley hands it off to Hunter. Coming to his right. Foul line. Pull-up jumper. Comes up short. Can't get the friendly roll. Towns good box out on rebound. Here comes Clarkson bringing it down the other way. Clarkson has it on the left wing, being guarded by Hunter. They're doing a much better job on Clarkson in this half. Clarkson driving it down now. Flips it up with the right hand. Got it to go from Jordan Clarkson. Nice drive and finish from him. Back to 10. You know, for as poorly as I think the Knicks have played in this third quarter, and as well as I think the Cavs have played in this third quarter, it being a 10-point deficit isn't the worst thing in the world. Just get a stop here and a score. There's a 10-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Mitchell dancing with it. They show 2. Inside pass to Hunter. Bad pass to his feet. Hunter in the lane. Fall-away jumper over Clarkson. Got it to go. Not a good double team from Jordan Clarkson at all. Not when you have Anunoby on Mitchell up top. Just let Anunoby guard him. Why double team Mitchell there? Brunson bringing it down the other way. They show 2. Cross-court pass to Kolek. Heaves it up at the shot clock. Can't get that one to go. Hunter with the rebound. And that will be the end of the third quarter there. And the Knicks find themselves down by 12 going into the fourth quarter. They're going to have a huge fourth quarter here to pull this one out. Mr. Nixon said, New York needs stops. They do. They definitely do. Rivera, what's up, Luis? I mean, down 12, it's over, right? I don't know how much NBA you've watched if you think a 12-point lead is a lot. A lot. Not a safe lead whatsoever. Got 12 minutes of basketball. Carlos, what's up, Carlos? Cavs have better offensive players? Sure. Maybe. I mean, you have Mitchell, really good. You have Garland, really good. Hunter's decent. Hunter's solid. Outside of that, I'm like looking around and I'm like, Knicks have Brunson, pretty good. Towns, pretty good. Got Bridges, who's all right. Anunoby was like, he's all right. I think they're pretty even. I think the issue is that the Cavs have better overall defenders who are definitely playing better tonight. Also, Jalen Brunson, again, I don't love the way he's played today. And I also think it's pretty evident he's maybe dealing with an injury. Because for a guy who drives as much as any other player in the league, he's at the tippity top of the list in terms of drives per game from any player. He's not driving the ball almost at all tonight, exclusively shooting jump shots all night long, which I think is a bad sign. I think there's definitely something wrong with him, right? What's up, Dago Put? Brunson scoring over 28 points? I don't know. I don't love the way he's played. Speed Demon, what's up, Speed Demon? Jeff Brown, let's go Cavs. We got one more quarter to go, Jeff. We've got one more quarter to go. Cavs with a big advantage, 12-point lead. Anunoby with 6, Towns with 8, Brunson with 21, Clarkson with 18, Kolek with 5. I mean, you need more out of Anunoby. You need more out of Bridges. Like, this is just not good enough. Dutch B, what's up, Dutch B? Bible, what's up, Bible? JC looking good tonight, but not enough. Yeah. Before we get to the fourth quarter here, something I do want to look at is the team stats. We didn't do this at halftime. Overall, the three-point shooting is 13-14. The Knicks have made one more three than the Cavs, actually. Free throw shooting, even. Field goal attempts, the Knicks have taken 7 more field goal attempts. But they've made significantly fewer. I guess that's the biggest issue. Cavs have made 7 more shots than the Knicks overall. Cavs just executing the Knicks to death. Playing much better. They're also winning the rebounding battle. And for a team that's not a good rebounding team, they're winning 33-27. They're out rebounding the Knicks by 6. That's just a dead giveaway of, I don't know if the Knicks are playing tired, if the Cavs are just playing above their heads today. I know some people have insinuated that tonight. I think it's a combination of the Cavs playing a really good game and the Knicks playing a not so good game, right? And it's culminated in a 12-point lead for the Cavs tonight. The Knicks have 2 more offensive rebounds. It's also an indication that there's just not as many rebounds readily available as the Cavs are shooting they're shooting 60% from the field. If there's anything holding the Knicks back tonight, it's definitely their defense. Bible said Garland playing a great game. He is. 26 assists to 19 assists. Cavs are leading. And here we go. We're starting the third quarter already. They get it into Towns, high post, being guarded by Wade. Towns jab step, pump fake, drive to his left on Wade, step back, fall away midi. Can't get it to go. Don't love that shot. Here comes Mobley bringing it down. Hit a head pass. Dean Wade, right corner, wide open by himself. And D. Wade finally gets one to go down. But if you give him that many open looks, he's going to eventually knock one down. Terrible defense from the Knicks as it continues here in this fourth quarter. Knicks find themselves down by 15. Anunoby a 3. Rattles in and out. Can't get it to stay. Here comes Mobley bringing it down off of yet another rebound. Here comes Tyson. Tyson up top being guarded by Kolek. Tyson hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell is a fourth quarter player. Plays extremely well in fourth quarters. So it's going to be an uphill battle for the Knicks tonight if they want to pull this one out. Towns with the rebound off the missed floater from Tyson. Clarkson bringing it down now. Has it on the right wing. Dances with it against Wade. Pulls it back. Crosses over to his left in the lane. Flips it up at the rim. Got it to go. Beautiful move from Jordan Clarkson, who's now up to 20. 99-86. It's still a 12-point game. Or it's a 13-point game. Excuse me. Mitchell down the lane. Loses the handle. Picks it back up. Goes to the rim. Gets fouled by Clarkson. We'll send Mitchell to the foul line for 2. Forgot to start our fourth quarter timer as well. Here we go. We'll sync it up with these free throws from Donovan Mitchell. Daniel Nunez said, oh, dang, it was the third quarter. It is the third quarter. This is now the fourth quarter we are in. Tally Bus, what's up, Tally Bus? And Boogie, what's up, Ant? We need Deuce back. Kolek sucks on defense. I think Kolek's okay on defense. I don't think he sucks on defense. I think he's okay. He's having a bad game today for sure. I don't think he sucks overall on defense. But they definitely need Deuce back. Clarkson also isn't very good on defense, and so you kind of, you need Deuce and Shamit both back for sure. Mark said it's over. I've seen enough. Mitchell knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell, the fourth quarter dude, going to turn up here. Next have an uphill battle to climb. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. And with Brunson playing the way that he's playing, allergic to the paint tonight, you don't have Captain Clutch on your side unless he's going to turn it up in the fourth quarter here as Kolek throws it behind Bridges. Knicks not locked in, both offensively and defensively. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. In and out dribble, crossing over to his left, driving it down against Towns to the basket, loses the handle, but a foul on Kolek will send him to the foul line for 2 free throws off of the gather. Rose Pierce said early game makes it even worse. Yeah. Mr. Nixon said we're missing Deuce for sure. Yeah, look, man, just even getting fresher bodies available, McBride and Shamit, is going to help this Knicks team, who just look a step slow. They look tired. Again, don't want to harp on the schedule thing. It is what it is. The schedule is what it is. You got to battle through it. But this happens every year. The Knicks hit a skid, and suddenly it feels like the world is falling. But they'll be there at the end. But I'm not out on this game as Mitchell knocks down 2 more free throws. It is now a 16-point deficit for the Knicks. But time is not on their side as we're in the fourth quarter now. Kolek has it up top, being guarded by Wade. Get it over to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Hunter, coming to his right for Town screen. Pulls it out against Mobley, steps back, crosses over, down the lane, leans in, pulls it out, throws up a floater, got it to go. Jordan Clarkson doing his best Jalen Brunson impression. But, there's only so much scoring the ball is going to do for you if you're not getting any stops. Donovan Mitchell bringing it down, crosses over to his right. Step back, hesitates, coming to his right again. Down the lane, flips it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. There's a stop. Can he get a score here? Kolek bringing it down. Leaves it off for Towns. Towns is going to fire a 3 over Mobley. In and out, can't get it to stay. It needed that one. Here comes Donovan Mitchell bringing it down. Mitchell gets it over to Wade. Hands it off to Mitchell. Splits the defense. Down the lane against Towns. Could play with the left hand. Can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it. Towns with the rebound. Quick outlet to Kolek. Cross court to Bridges. Bridges bringing it down on the right wing. Crosses over to his left in the lane. Swings it back out to Kolek. Kolek a left wing 3 for him. Splashes in nothing but net for Tyler Kolek. There's the big 3. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP. Appreciate you. And I never want to win the cup again. Timeout from the Cavs. I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. They got 1, and that's nice to get the 1. Well, you're right. They have been, unless the league finds a way to stop penalizing teams for playing that extra final cup tournament game, I don't think too many teams are really going at it looking for to just, I don't know, get a trophy that is somewhat meaningless, right? Like, again, it was nice, it's fun, we're going to celebrate it. They restocked the NBA Cup shirts, champion shirts. I picked one up. It's on the way. We will be wearing it on stream. But, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, AP. Right? They won it once, and that might be good enough for us. David M. said, telling you, man, these early games never go right for the Knicks. Very true, very true. They don't play well for matinee games. It also sucks when they played a late game against Minnesota on the West Coast, and then you fly back to New York. I know Minnesota's more middle, but it is a different time zone. Then you fly back to New York. You land back home early. Mitchell Robinson the other day put that he got home at 3 a.m., so you have really just one day to sort of recover and get the jet lag out. The issue is that it's a holiday, so I'm sure a lot of them were spending time with their families, and they had people over and whatever. And then you're the first game of the night here in New York, so first day of Christmas. So you didn't have a ton of rest time, unfortunately, for them. On top of the fact that they don't normally play well during matinee games. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. You play what's on your schedule, and the Knicks not playing well enough to pull this one out. New Basics said, come on, Donovan and Mobley. They're on their way, Basics. They're on their way. Ronald McPaul, what's up, Ron? The cup is more important than the championship. Knicks fans should just claim it. Gigi said, I'm against it, but would give OG and Bridges for Giannis. Both are inconsistent. OG on day looks promising, but then gives you 5, 8, 10-point games as Bridges. Nah, I'm good, brother. I'm not worried about what OG Anunoby's giving us on a random, well, today's not random because it's Christmas Day, but, you know, random games in December, yeah, I'm not worried about it because I know what OG Anunoby does in the playoffs. You know, I know what Mikal Bridges did for us in the playoffs last year. Mikal Bridges has also been a part of a finals team with the Suns that made that full run. I'm not really worried about them for random games in December and January. They're fine. They're perfectly fine. Not worried about it whatsoever. AP with another generous super chat. Appreciate you, AP, man. Thank you. Thank you. You know you don't have to give the super chats. You know I'm going to read your comment, AP. So no excuses. Cleveland team is 3 games over 500. They've been bad all year. They haven't been bad. You know, they've been mid, but they haven't been bad. Bad is a stretch. Bad is reserved for, like, the Washington Wizards. They've been bad. Bad is reserved for the Utah Jazz. They've been bad. Bad is reserved for the Brooklyn Nets. They've been bad, although they are getting better. Calling the Cleveland Cavaliers bad is a stretch. Too far, in my opinion. Words mean things. They've been mediocre. They've been subpar. But you know what they're capable of. They get Mobley back today, coming off the bench, but still get him back. And they played really well, and I think the Knicks have played subpar. And that is equating to a 12-point lead for Cleveland. 103-91, we're back into it. Mitchell has it up top. They get over to Tyson. Tyson gets it over to Mobley. Mobley's going to fire up a right wing three. Comes up short. Clarkson with the rebound. They get over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Driving it down the lane. Has it at the foul line. Stops. Pulls it all the way back out. Up top to Clarkson. Clarkson coming to his left. Donovan Mitchell switched on to him. Clarkson's going to look to dance. He's had the hot hand here in this fourth. He's going to call for a screen. No, now he picks up his handle, gets it over to Towns. Wild pass to Towns, who saves it. Towns has it, fakes the handoff, driving to his left against Mobley. Has him in the post. Shot clock winding down. Got to get a shot off. Got to get a shot off. He does get it off in time, but misses it. He was looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. Here comes Mitchell bringing it down the other way. Coming to his right off the screen. Picks up his handle, get over to Mobley. They swing it around. Hunter back to Mobley up top, attacking Towns off the bounce. Down the lane, flips it up. Can't get it to go. No foul call. No, a late foul call. And it will send Mobley to the foul line for 2 free throws. Jack Muniz, what's up, Jack? Taliba said Cat screwed us. I don't think anybody's played particularly well today. I think that's the thing. I don't think Cat screwed us. I don't think Brunson screwed us. I don't think Bridges did. Anunoby did. I don't think any of these guys specifically screwed us. I think overall as a team, they didn't play well. I don't think it's one guy's fault. I don't. Robinson came in off the bench for Towns when he picked up early fouls. He's supposed to be one of the best backup big men in the NBA, if not the best backup big man in the NBA, a starting caliber center coming off the bench. He didn't really give you anything today. Like, I think nobody, like, who, you know, we go down the, it's like Clarkson. I think he's the only guy who's played pretty well so far tonight. Everybody's been really inconsistent. Everyone's been really inconsistent. Mobley hit the first one, misses the second one. I think they call a lane violation. They do call a lane violation on the Knicks. So Mobley will have another opportunity for a free throw. So the Knicks can't do anything right tonight. News basis said Kolek has been good. I don't think Kolek's been good. I think Kolek's been fine. The defense has been bad. So as good as he's been offensively, I think the defense is bad enough to, like, level him down from good. Kolek's one of the best backups, to be honest. I mean, still young, still learning. The defense was atrocious, basic. The defense was atrocious from Kolek tonight. Mobley does knock down the second free throw after Brunson got hit with a lane violation. So the lead's back up to 14. Brunson is straightaway threes. They give him space. Can't get it to go. Brunson settling for threes all night long is very worrying to me in the long run. Don't love that. Pull up three for Hunter. Comes up short. Tyson with the rebound. Hands it off to Garland. Garland driving it down. Fancy dribbling. No-look pass inside to Tyson for the easy layup. Beautiful manipulation from Garland. Great cut from Tyson. And the Knicks just getting beat back door. And that's just a lack of focus and a lack of energy from the Knicks right now. Josh Hart cutting down the middle of the lane. Scoop with the left hand. Got it to go. Beautiful drive and finish from Josh Hart. Here comes Mobley. Hit a head pass to Hunter. Hunter being guarded by Brunson. Racking him down. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it up top to Garland. They swing it over to Tyson. Clarkson runs him off the line. Tyson inside pass. Clarkson picks it off. Good defense from Clarkson. Clarkson bringing it down. Over to Josh Hart streaking down the middle of the lane to the basket. Gets tripped up and it looks like he rolled the ankle. Looks like he rolled the ankles. He's down on the floor. He's hurting. We know Josh Hart, the Warrior. Hopefully he'll pop back up. He's not in agonizing pain. We know he's a tough son of a gun. I don't want to see the replay of it, though. Don't show it to me. News basically said Kolek has 8, 2, and 7, 17 minutes. He could start on lower tier teams. Sure. But he's not on a lower tier team. He's on a good team who needs him to be better defensively as a backup. And he hasn't been. Been terrible. Yep, Josh Hart rolled it. Don't want to look at it. For whatever reason, rolled ankles send shivers down. Like, I can feel rolled ankle pains. No, stop showing it in slow motion. What are you doing, ESPN? So Josh Hart needed help limping to the foul line, so he's probably going to take these 2 free throws and get up out of the game, unfortunately. Big Al said he's hurting. He's hurting bad. Sprained ankles are no joke. Josh Hart knocks down his free throw. He's got another one coming. Oh, yeah, he's limping bad. He's going to have to come out of this game. Just that said Josh out for a month. Maybe, man. Josh Hart, like, even struggling to stand right now. I've been there, brother. I've been there. Sprained ankles are no joke. Josh Hart hit the front of the rim. It gets a friendly bounce, knocks it down. And Brunson uses a foul to get Josh Hart out of the game. Kolek will come in for Hart. They need offense right now. Robinson is in for Towns. I would go to the double bigs. I don't know why we didn't see more double bigs tonight. They needed help on the glass. Needed to help dominate the offensive boards. Josh Hart gets a nice standing ovation from the crowd. Everybody loves Josh Hart. We know what Big Josh is about. Just that's it. Wade hurt Josh. It's a sprained ankle. Driving that. It happens in basketball. Happens all the time. Garland manipulating his way off a screen, and we're back into basketball. Garland, right corner 3 over Bridges, well contested. Can't get it to go. Wade, an offensive rebound, though. When they save it over to Garland down the lane. Like, you can't get beat on the glass the way they're getting beat on the glass tonight. DeAndre Hunter down the lane misses the layup. Robinson with the rebound. Brunson ahead the Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Back into his right. Down the lane. Takes a bump. Puts up the floater. Can't get the floater to go, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. 7:15 to go. 12-point deficit. Look, with all of the hemming and hawing about the Knicks, and me included, I'm hemming and hawing about the Knicks so far tonight. It's a 12-point game. If Brunson's at the foul line, it can make it 10. Not out of it. Some hot shooting here in the fourth quarter can pull them back into it, for sure. Not out of it. Bible said, are you doing all the games? Not all the games. We're going to do maybe 3 of them tonight, 3 out of the 5. We are staying live after this game. We're going to stay live. We're just going to swap over to the other stream. We're going to stay live and do the Spurs taking on the Thunder game, because those guys just go at it. So that's going to be a fun one. Jack Nunes said, when you lose the championship, you're in the same boat as the team with the worst record in the league. Championship list. Sure. I mean, you definitely have more hope, but sure. Not entirely wrong about that. Brunson knocks down both. It's a 10-point game. Garland has it up top to get over to Allen. Allen being guarded by Robinson. Swings through to his left, driving it down against him. Scoop play with the right hand. Got it to go. Mitchell Robinson playing way too tight to Jared Allen, who just took him off the bounce very easily. Lays it up and in. Bad defense from Robinson. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Down the lane. Swings it out to Kolek. Kolek coming to his left against Merrill. Half spin. Now driving it down. Stop. Turn. Spin. Pump fake. Swings it out. Clarkson. Wide open. Right corner 3. We need it. Can't get that one to go. Robinson, the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Brunson. Extra pass to Bridges. Bridges puts up the 3 over Hunter. Comes up short. Long rebound. Robinson grabs another one. They kick it out to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Step back. Straight away 3 over Hunter. Rattles that one in. Gave them more than enough opportunities. Brunson finally took advantage. It's a 9-point game. It's a single-digit game. 6.5 to go here in the fourth. More than half the fourth quarter remaining. You got to get defensive stops. Garland up top. Coming to his left off the Allen screen. Good defense from Bridges. Not to allow himself to get screened. Garland dancing with it. Coming to his right screen and now dribble, driving it down in the lane, pump fakes, steps through, loses the handle, falls on the floor, battle for it, jump ball between Bridges and Brunson. Well, Bridges and Garland, excuse me. Discover, what's up, Discover? NBA should mandate wheelchairs to be available. I think they do have wheelchairs to be available, but there's too much ego in the NBA, Discover. Josh Hart is definitely not getting wheelchaired off the court with a sprained ankle. There's too much ego in sports, brother. They do have wheelchairs available. Gianna Kyle, what's up, Gianna Kyle? Thanks for the amazing commentating. Appreciate you, Gianna. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bridges against Garland. Jack Muniz said, let's go, 9 points. Now, baby, way to push. Gotta push. Bridges wins the tip. Here comes Jalen Brunson. 6 minutes to go. We are halfway through this fourth quarter with a 9-point deficit for the Knicks. Brunson coming to his right against Wade. Stop, leans in, step back, leans in again. Ball away, throws up the floater, can't get it to go. Robinson had the offensive rebound, still has the offensive rebound. Saves over Bridges. Bridges cross-court pass. Kolek, wide open, left wing three. Line me up, Tyler Kolek. We are back, baby. Yes, sir. Was that Amy Machua? What was that? Amy Machua with a gifted sub? 10 gifted sub? Oh, 10 gifted memberships. Amy Machua. Thank you for your generosity again, Amy. You've done it again. Thank you. The second time you've gifted 10 memberships. Thank you. Mitchell dancing with it, a mid-range pull-up jumper over Bridges. Got it to go. Donovan Mitchell, my goodness, dead eye. Terrible shot. Got it to go. It's an 8-point game. Brunson bringing it down. The crowd is back into it. Brunson gets it over to Kolek. Kolek coming to his right. Pulls it back out. Up top to Brunson. Brunson against Allen. Swings it over to Bridges. Back up top to Brunson. Brunson against Allen. In the corner. Kolek. Pump fakes. Driving the baseline. Gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Clarkson in the left corner, 3, line me up. Jordan Clarkson, line me up, baby. Trading 3s for 2s, I'll live with it. A 5-point game, 111 to 106. 5 minutes to go. Garland up top, coming to his right. Pocket pass to Allen. Allen pulls it back out. Good rotation from Brunson to force him back out. Garland a step back, mid-range baseline jumper, can't get it to go. Robinson, good box out and rebound. Here comes Brunson bringing it down the other way. Brunson has it up top. Quick crossover to his right. Steps back. Kicks it over to Clarkson. Clarkson, a right corner 3. Can't get that one to go. Battle for the rebound. Robinson pulls it out. Kolek, a left wing 3. Line me up, Tyler Kolek, baby. It's a 2-point game. How many times can the New York Knicks continue to grit these games out before you guys actually believe in them? It's a 2-point game. Never say never, New York. And if you guys have been gifted a membership from Amy, please go ahead and give a big thank you to Amy Machua for the generosity today. Thank you. Thank you so much. They have it 111-108. Is my score off? Is their score off? What's going on here? Did they say Kolek was is that a long 2 from Kolek? I'm gonna leave my score up until we come back. My goodness, we are back, y'all. We are back. News Basin said, and now you say he's good? I never said he wasn't good. I just said he's been terrible defensively. Both of those things are true. Just because he's bad defensively does not mean he's not good offensively. There are 2 sides of the court, brother. And I think before this stretch, his bad defense was overshadowing his good offense. But here he is knocking down 3s, baby. Tyler, the creator. Jack Muniz said, teams go on crazy runs nowadays all over the league. Absolutely. Archie Gaming, what's up, Archie? It's giving the Celtics series from last year. I mean, it's the same team. This is what they do. They did this in Vegas against the Spurs. They've done this many times this year. They did this against the Timberwolves the other day. They just didn't have the horses at the end of it between no Brunson, no Anunoby, no McBride, no Shamit to pull off the full comeback. But they don't get blown out. This team hangs around, man. Roberto Johnson with the subscription as well. Appreciate you, Roberto. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Disc over said, time for Brunson to find his bunny. Whew. Alchemistry, what's up, Alchemistry? This is winnable for the Knicks. Let's go. Absolutely. I mean, look, I have it as a 2-point game. ESPN has it as a 3-point game. They say they're giving the Knicks 108. I'm going to wait till we come back to see if maybe they ruled that 3 from Kolek as a 2. So I'm going to leave the score right now and wait until they come back. I'll change it if we come back and it is 108. MBM said, we keep convincing them to hold the line. We don't quit. Absolutely. Amy said, every time I look up, Mitch is grabbing another board. And this is the beauty of Mitchell Robinson. We talked about it. He wasn't playing bad earlier in the game. It's just his effectiveness. Like, some players are effective when, like Jordan Clarkson, he's really only effective as a role player when he's making shots, because that's his role, is to make shots. He's an off-the-bench dynamo. You come in, you score the ball. That's why we brought you in. Same with Mitchell Robinson, where, like, you're really only effective if you're grabbing offensive rebounds for us, Big Mitch. Like, he's playing perfectly fine. Defense is fine. Defense is okay. Nothing that stands out that way, but you're really only effective when you're grabbing offensive rebounds. And here he is grabbing offensive rebounds, and we're back into it. All boogers. What's up, boogers? I would know to play Lonzo. He's the same size as Kolik. Garland can't guard him. I mean, he's also not. Lonzo's also not giving you anything offensively. Love this. What's up, love this? Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Dat boy Rizzle. What's up, Rizzle? Need Mero to have 12 points for my parlay? I mean, at this point, I'm hoping the Cavs go scoreless the remainder of the game. True to nature. What's up, True to nature? Knicks winning this? I'm hoping so. 17-4 run for the Knicks. Robinson has 6 rebounds in that stretch. 4 of them are offensive here in the fourth quarter. This is what Mitchell Robinson does. Here we go. The Cavs come out with Allen, Mitchell, Merrill, Garland, and Mobley. Scott Richard, what's up, Scott? Tyson coming in for Garland. And the Knicks come out with Bridges, Kolek, Brunson, Anunoby, and Robinson. Clarkson to the bench now. You get it over to Mobley, swing it over to Merrill. Merrill 3 over Brunson. Can't get that one to go. Long rebound. Bridges able to grab it. Here comes Brunson. And they did call it a 2, so it's 108 to 111. Brunson crosses over to his right up the Robinson screen, driving it down in the lane, step back, fall away, baseline jumper, rattles it in. It's a 1-point game, baby. The captain putting on the cape. Mitchell spins off of Bridges, driving it down to his left in the lane, goes up, reverse layup, got it to go. Donovan Mitchell, explosive move to the basket, quiets the crowd just for a second. There's still a 3-point game. It's a 1-possession game, though, back and forth. We're under 4 to go. Brunson coming to his right up the Robinson screen, steps back a 3 for Jalen Brunson. Knock me down, Captain Clutch, baby. Oh, my goodness. I gave 3 points to the wrong side, my bad. It is tied at 113 now. Mitchell has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left off the Allen screen. In and out dribble. Coming to his left. Step back. Gets caught in the air. Almost throws it away. Allen able to save it. Hands it off to Mobley. Mobley coming to his left against Anunoby. Back to Mitchell. Bridges closes the airspace. He can't get that 3 off. Mitchell on the left wing. Swings through to his left. Step back. Falling out of bounds. 3. Can't get it to go. Robinson the rebound. And they get it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down with 3:20 to go. Here we go. Take the lead, Knicks. Take the lead. We are here. Brunson bringing it down against Merrill. Coming to his right. Off the Robinson screen. They show 2. Brunson gets it over to Kolek. Over the top to Robinson. Robinson has it. Mitchell comes up with the steal and then gets fouled by Kolek. Come on, Big Mitch. Hold that ball up high, big dog. Kolek also has to come back in quickly from the backcourt to receive that pass from Robinson. What is he supposed to do with it? He's holding up top. Jack Muniz says, commentary best in the world, bro. Appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Mr. Nixon said Robinson rebounding like Rodman out there. He is. Great play from Donovan Mitchell, by the way, knowing Robinson has his back turned. And they're in the bonus? They're in the bonus, so 2 free throws for Donovan Mitchell here. Judah said, Mitch, pay attention. Got to be better than that. You're right. Donovan Mitchell at the foul line, knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. Luis Vasquez, so you call a great game, commentator cooking. Appreciate you, Luis. Appreciate you, man. Towns coming in. Is he coming in for Robinson? He is coming in for Mitchell Robinson here. Might want to keep Mitchell Robinson out there personally. Here we go. Like, I'd lean more on the double big right now. They do have Mobley and Allen out there. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Brunson bringing it down. The Knicks have their starting 5 out there with Kolek in for Josh Hart. Brunson dancing with it against Merrill. Pulls it out. Quick crossover to his right. Driving it down. Takes a bump. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Merrill. Brunson looking for the foul. He's not going to get it. Here comes Garland against Kolek. Euro steps. Kicks it out. Mitchell driving along the baseline. Euro puts it up off glass. Can't get it to go. Allen right there for the tip. Mobley right there for the tip. Where are my Twin Towers? You got to keep Mitchell Robinson out there. I don't like subbing Mitchell Robinson out. Knicks now down by 4. Brunson bringing it down. They show 2. Brunson has it against Merrill, backing him down. Brunson, a lot of standing around. They swing it out to Kolek. Kolek fires a 3. Don't love that, but he knocked it down. What do I know? Tyler Kolek, the hero the Knicks needed on Christmas Day. Donovan Mitchell has it up top. Tyler Kolek with 16 points in this game, 11 this quarter. Mitchell up top coming to his left off the Allen screen. High Allen screen. Mitchell pulls it back out. They get it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen being guarded by Brunson. They swing it around. Garland Attacking to his right, stops, puts up the jumper over Kolek. Excellent defense, can't get it to go. Towns comes in for a big, strong rebound. That's what I like to see. Brunson bringing it down. Knicks looking to take a lead here. Brunson crosses over to his right, driving it down against Merrill. Stop, step back, baseline fall away again. Jalen Brunson can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul on the Cavs, a late whistle, but Towns is able to draw the foul. Donovan Mitchell with a little push in the back. Knicks are not in the bonus, so still side out of bounds. Still side out of bounds for the Knicks. No free throws. Whew. So they get it into Kolek, hand it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Mitchell. 1:50 to go. Brunson loses the handle, hit ahead to Mitchell all by himself. Kolek hustling. Kolek comes back, strips him. They call a foul. Mike Brown used that challenge. Use that challenge. Mitchell's on the floor. That looked clean to me, unless, it was a very aggressive strip by Tyler Kolek. Are we going to get a challenge here? The Knicks are going to use a challenge here. Good challenge from Mike Brown. Whether you win it or not, I think this is a good challenge from Mike Brown. Excellent, excellent, excellent hustle from Tyler Kolek. My goodness, Tyler Kolek. If you watch that play, if you go back and you watch it, if you didn't notice it the first time, if you go back and you watch it, Tyler Kolek is hustling his butt off down the court. He's like, I'm not going to give him the easy layup. Donovan Mitchell thinking, oh, I got this easy layup. Ooh, hit ahead, boom. I'm going to go for the nice big two-handed slam. I'm in the Garden National TV, first game of the night. Yeah, I'm going to put the dagger in him. Yeah, I'm going to get the big jam. Tyler Kolek hustling his butt off from behind him, comes from behind, snaps that ball right out of his hands. I think that's a clean strip. Let's see what the officials say. I don't always seem to agree with the officials. Let's see what they come out with. Whew. Justin, let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go Knicks. Come on, pull this one out. Pull this one out. Give us the Christmas Day miracle. I need it. I need it. Deep down in my soul, I need it. Jack Muniz said he hit the ball first. It looked like he hit the ball first. It didn't look like he kind of hit the ball with his elbow. Just kind of the way he came down across the arms. But we'll see. We'll see. Mr. Nixon said, clean all day. I'm not seeing the game at all. Sharon Messine, Sharon McLean, co-electricity. Whew. Call is overturned. No foul on Tyler Kolek. It is out of bounds off of Tyler Kolek, so the Cavs will get the ball back. Excellent, excellent job from Tyler Kolek, and that's how you earn rotation spots. That's how you earn the spot he's in right now, where he's closing out the game. I'm muted? You can't hear me now, Dimitri? Can anybody else hear me? Am I good? Let me know. I mean, my thing's here showing you can hear me. That thing's here showing me you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Here we go. Cavs will inbound it. 1:45 to go. They get it into Mobley. Mobley coming to his left. They get it over to Merrill. Merrill hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell, a straightaway three over Brunson. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Tyler Kolek knocks the rebound to himself, saves it. Kolek bringing it down, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges wide open, pull up mid-range jumper, not going to the rim, but he gets it to go down. The Knicks take the lead. The Knicks take the lead. 118-117. You still need stops. You still need stops. Garland bringing it down against Kolek. 1:20 to go. Garland has it up top. Garland coming to his right off the Allen screen. Driving it down against Towns. Blows past him in the lane. Goes up. Easy layup at the basket. You need some help on the help side there. You need somebody dripping down there. Great drive and finish from Garland. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Now we're trading leads. Brunson has it up top being guarded by Mitchell. Brunson on the right wing. A pull-up three. He's feeling it. Oh, my goodness. Captain clutch. Oh, it is a Christmas miracle, Jalen Brunson. Mitchell bringing it down the other way. He's looking for an answer. They get it over to Garland. Swings through to his right down the lane. Mid-range floater. Comes up short. Battle for the rebound. Brunson gets knocked to the floor. Out of bounds off of Mobley. Ball going back to the Knicks with 50 seconds to go. And no challenge from the Cavs. I don't even know if they have a challenge. No challenge from the Cavs. No, they are going to use a challenge? I think they are going to use a challenge here. Yeah, they won their challenge earlier, so this is their last challenge. The Knicks won both of their challenges. I think the Cavs will likely win this challenge. I haven't even seen the replay yet. I'm just going to assume they're going to win the challenge. I don't think you challenge there unless you're not going to win the challenge. Whew. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Knicks with a 2-point lead. 2-point lead. We have over 1,000 people in the chat. It is a Christmas miracle. Let's pop it, everybody. If you're enjoying the channel, we are staying live. We will simply just be switching streams. I will end this stream. We are going to stay live. We are going to cover the Spurs taking on the Thunder. It is going to be a glorious day of basketball. We are live for that game. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break because I don't think those middle day games are all that great. Not really all that jazzed to watch them. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break, take a nap, rest my voice, eat something, and then we will be live for the late game, 10:30 start time, in which we will be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Denver Nuggets. Should be a good night for sure. Sergio said that three sealed it. I don't know if it's sealed it yet. It's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game. Donovan Mitchell is a bad, bad man. Darius Garland's having an excellent night. I'm just saying. Simon Joss said Miracle on 34th Street. Here we go. Jerry McLean, Merry Christmas, everyone. Absolutely. Here we go. What a game. Bible said, can I give memberships for Xmas? You can if you want, brother. You can if you want. I think they give memberships. It has to be on a PC, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how that works out. Chris said, Cavs got this? Oof. It's still under review. We still don't have a decision yet. Luis Vasquez with the subscription. Appreciate you, Luis. Appreciate you. I will say, guys, my goal for the end of the year, going to the end of the year, was to have at least one stream hit over 1,000 viewers. We hit it tonight. We hit it on Christmas Day. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Andres Velasquez said, you're going to watch Spurs or not? Absolutely, Andres, absolutely. The way it's going to work out is I'm going to end this stream, and then it'll ask you if you want to go over to the next stream. All you have to do is hit yes. All you have to do is hit yes. You hit the next stream, and there's still... Win Santiago with a subscription. Appreciate you, Win. Appreciate you. Here we go. Here's the decision. What's going on here? Come on, refs. Make a decision here. Last touched by Cleveland. Ball going back to the Knicks. Darius Ringer. Appreciate you, Darius. Appreciate you. Unsuccessful challenge. Ball back to the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson coming into the game for Towns. Now the Knicks are going to lean on their defense here. 55 seconds to go. My timer's a little ahead, but we will catch up. 55 seconds to go. The Knicks will inbound it. Cavs obviously going to a full court press here. Bridges will bring it down against Garland. And now hands it off to Brunson. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Wade. 45 seconds to go. They show a double team to Brunson. Inside pass to Bridges. Bridges kicks out to Kolek. Kolek's pump fake, jab step. Has it up top, coming to his right. Shot clock winding down. Kolek got to make something happen. Kolek driving it down against Wade. Stop, fall away. Midi. Can't get it to go. Towns the offensive rebound. Gets the putback to go. Karl Anthony Towns with the reverse putback. Knicks back up by 4. 30 seconds to go. Mitchell bringing it down. You need a defensive stop here. Crosses over to his right. Crosses back over to his left. Down the lane. Goes up against Anunoby. Big one-handed hammer. Okay, there's a poster for them. But now the Knicks just have to bring the ball down. Jalen Brunson. And they got to use a foul because the shot clock is off unless they get a steal here. Kolek will bring it down. Now Kolek hit a head pass to Towns. Over to Bridges. Inside to Anunoby for a two-handed slam. And the Knicks will pull off the Christmas Day comeback, baby. The Knicks will pull it off. And a timeout for the Cavs. And the Knicks running perfect half-court or full-court press-breaking offense there, leading to a wide-open dunk for Anunoby. Larray, appreciate you, Larray. Everybody subscribing. Appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody finding the channel tonight. Or this afternoon or this morning. Early morning, late morning, early afternoon, whatever it is. I appreciate y'all, man. Oh, my goodness, we are going. Bible said Chef got his gift. Absolutely. Pulling off the Christmas Day miracle. You just knew they had it in them. You just, like I said, they weren't playing well. They weren't playing well, and yet it was like a 12-point game. And I was like, come on, man. It's not out of the realm of possibility that this team turns it on the way they've done it so many times these past couple of years. This team has no fight in them. Jack Munis said, I'm at a closed Buffalo Wild Wings. The Lord left the TV and blessed with the game and this commentary. Appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you. Keenahara, what's up, Keenahara? What is with Towns? And Tyler is a crunch time. Tyler in at crunch time? Towns just put the dagger in the game. Tyler Kolek in crunch time? Yes. Josh Hart went out with an injury, Keenahara. If you didn't see it, Josh Hart out with a sprained ankle. He'll probably miss the next couple of weeks now. Unfortunately, it seemed like a really bad one. He went off limping, could barely walk under his own power. Jason said, TK gets a slide, Chevy, no more second guessing. I've never second guessed Tyler Kolek. You just needed better defense from him. But my goodness, that three-point shooting came in clutch in the fourth quarter, didn't it? Here we go, Donovan Mitchell. He needs to make some magic here. No more timeouts for the Cavs. Knicks have one timeout remaining. Lonzo Ball will inbound it. They're down by 4. Do they go for the 3 or the quick 2? Ball gets it into Mitchell. Catches, fires a right wing 3 over Bridges. Way off on that one. Robinson secures the rebound, gets fouled by Mobley. Knock down your free throws. Mitchell Robinson, work that magic, baby. Work that magic. AP said, what just happened? The New York Knicks happened, brother. This is what the New York Knicks do. What do you mean what happened? You know what it's about. You know what this is about, AP. You know. I know that you know. You don't have to ask that question in the chat, AP. I know that you know. This is what we do. This is what we do. Robinson at the foul line, that should be the dagger. Whether he makes or misses these, that should be the dagger. They have no more timeouts. They got to rush it down the other way. Here we go. Come on, Mitch. Come on. Jay Davis, Tyler Kolek with the prescription. Mark.tv said, make your free throws, please. Come on, Mitch. I need one. Just give me one. Give me one free throw, Big Mitch. Give me one free throw. Give me one. Looking for one. Lana Mona said, Nick save Christmas. Thank you. Comes up short on the first one. It's all right. Right on line, Mitch. It's right on line. I know you got that line drive, but as long as you're not missing left to right, that's right on line. Angel A1 Jerome with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Angel. Let's go. Awesome win. Can my wife Trisha get a shout out? Absolutely. Angel's wife Trisha. Appreciate the both of you. Happy holidays to you guys. Robinson misses both free throws. Lane violation. Lane violation on the Cavs. Come on, Big Mitch. Knock this next one down. Eva Cotty said, one free throw and it's over. Absolutely. Absolutely. Didn't Mitch hit like 7 of 8 free throws recently? He did. He did against Philly in that Philly game. He actually made 10 in a row in that game. Robinson, just give me one free throw. Give me one free throw, big dog. Come on, big dog. Give me the one. Give me the one free throw. Here's all the subscriptions coming in. Jake DeVries, appreciate you. Robinson comes up well short in the next one. Hit ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down. Loses his balance, puts it up. Donovan Mitchell, nothing but net. Game not over yet. I also am shortchanging the Cavs. It was 121. So now it's 124, 125. And also, I'm shortchanging the Knicks. Knicks with a 1-point lead. They used their timeout here. 2.4 to go. All you got to do is inbound it. All you got to do is inbound it. No turnovers. No turn. The game not over yet. Game not over yet. Jack said, what was that? That's Donovan Mitchell. That's what he does. What he does. Pump fake, step through, step back. Well contested from Bridges. You don't want to foul in that situation, obviously. You make him make a tough shot, fading away, 40-footer. He knocked it down. Knocked it down. They have it listed right here as a 28-footer. It definitely was not no 28. I was definitely close to 40. I'll tell you that. I was like 2 steps in from the half-court line. Lorenzo, big shot by Mitchell. Absolutely. Absolutely. Should have just fouled him. Too dangerous. You still have a 1-point lead either way. I don't think you want to give him 3 points. I think you live with that make or miss. You still have a 1-point lead. So now all you have to do is execute your offense. Get the ball inbounded, right? That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I'm going to come out of this screen so we don't get spoiled on anything. Now it's just us. Now it's just us in the game. Now it's just us in the game. The Flea said Cavs fans real quiet right now. I mean, what happens? When the Knicks get to doing their thing, it's real difficult for opponents to watch it, for fans of the opposing team, right? We watched the Knicks do it to the Spurs. Spurs got real quiet. Larray said, whose ball? The Knicks ball. The Knicks have to inbound it. The Knicks are out there with Kolek, who's the inbounder, Towns, Brunson, Bridges, and I believe Anunoby. Mike Brown no, they don't have a timeout. That was their last timeout. What is Doris Burke talking about? They have no more timeouts remaining. Kolek gets it into Towns. And Towns gets fouled with 1 second to go. Tyler Kolek, beautiful. I was watching Tyler Kolek's eyes because that timer was winding down, right? You only have 5 seconds to inbound the ball. And they double-teamed Brunson off the initial cut. So they had a guy guarding Kolek on the inbound. Towns is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws, by the way. So they had Garland guarding Garland guarding Kolek. And then, they have to inbound it again. They weren't in the bonus. They are in the bonus. All right, Towns 2 free throws. So Kolek, Brunson is covered. He's looking at Karl-Anthony Towns, and Towns is going one way, and Kolek is signaling him, I'm throwing it the other way, and then lobs it up over there, and Towns stops, starts going the other way, is open for the catch. 1 second remaining in the game. No timeout for the Cavs. So this game is over as long as you knock down your free throws anyway. Knocks down the first one. Thank you. Got another one coming. David, hi. What's up, David? Appreciate you all year, Chef Kolek. Talk to me nice. Absolutely, David, with the generosity. David with a $50 super chat. My goodness. Thank you, David. Spreading the holiday cheer. I appreciate you, David. Oh, my goodness. Towns knocked down the first free throw. David, my goodness, you guys know you don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. Towns misses the second one. Mitchell grabs it. 3/4 court heave. Well short. And the Knicks pull off the Christmas Day miracle. Big time fourth quarter comeback for our New York Knicks as we will walk away with a 2-point victory against the Cleveland Cavaliers, y'all. There we go. There we go. Mark said, good win. Good win. I like how calm and even you are, Mark. Just good win. Solid win. Exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a good win. We pulled it off. Depending on how fast we get into this Spurs Thunder game, we have some things to talk about, right? We can talk about a couple things. How fast are we? Actually, before we do that, let me make sure we just set up for the next game because we will end this stream. We're going to go right into the next one. But we could also go over the box scores real quick. Jay Harris said supposed to be easier. Never anything easier, brother. Never nothing easy in the NBA. Especially on Christmas Day. Never a doubt, ACHN. Never a doubt. Desmond Payne, what's up, Desmond? Go New York, absolutely. Mark said, hope Josh is okay. Josh is a warrior. He'll be fine. Just unfortunately, he's probably going to miss a couple weeks. Oda Austin, Knicks win, absolutely. Sadu Barry, wow, I'm sorry, Knicks. MVM, salute to the chat. As always, I appreciate you guys. Let me make sure we have our scoreboard ready to go here for our next game, and then we'll go over the box scores. And then, like I said, as soon as we get ready for this next game, as soon as they show it, we will slide right over to there. It is Spurs versus Thunder, right? There we go. Got that ready to go for our scoreboard. And, yeah, cool, beautiful. Love to see that. All right, JB and Kolek. Let's start with Jalen Brunson and Tyler Kolek. That's the Cavs. Tyler Kolek with how many points? 16 points off the bench. Jordan Clarkson with 25 points off the bench. Let me make it bigger so we can all look at it together. I love, come on, big dog. You can't have me say that name on stream, brother. What's up, love? They lost just because the rebound's crazy. Oh, the other game's already started, so we're going to jump right into it. So I appreciate you guys. If you want to join us and continue the celebration as we call this Spurs Thunder game, I'm going to end this one, and we're going to start the next one right away. All right? Here we go. Boom. And I'll see you on the next one. Here we go.